compare them positionally. But
cornerbacks are only good if a pass is thrown their way, right?
No.
Like, what is a cornerback? Can we go over what is
because
football?
if a cornerback is good, they're gonna try not to.
What is football?
If a
one-on-one shit. Hold on, let's start the show real quick. We recording?
Yeah, everything going.
Okay, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, people, to another installment of LOI the Show. These are two of America's most wanted here hosting this shit. Ah, damn, I cursed already. Tone Groove.
Jay Nobles.
Shout out to lovely ladies, LOI.
Yeah, shout out to lovely ladies, you know what I mean?
How does it feel? You back in the throne.
Hold on.
Oh, shit, something just cut.
It feels like I can't hear you.
Yeah, you just fucked something up.
It just cut?
Yeah. You just fixed it. Yeah, get it together. We here.
There we go.
There it is.
All right, now we live.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, majority of the week, you're kind of just a civilian. But on Sundays, you get to be a superhero.
Kinda.
You get to be important to the world for once in your life.
Kinda, important to myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all it is at the end of the day. We were trying to get to the bottom of this football thing.
Yeah.
Football isn't really my shit. I don't pay attention to it too crazy, except because Deion is doing some real black stuff right now.
Shout out to Deion.
I feel like we're going to have to learn about this in February one day.
And shout out to white man behind the camera, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Probably the only white shout-outs that's going to be happening on this show today. But
we starting off talking about HBCUs.
I was about to say. But yeah, we were just talking about what exactly is football. Lauren was getting very passionate.
You asked a good question. What is a cornerback's responsibility? Or is he only good if the pass comes his way?
We kind of have to bring it back up. We was talking about Shador Sanders?
Yeah, the quarterback.
The quarterback and the cornerback. Somebody said that,
he's actually a safety, my fault. The other one, shiloh, is a safety.
He's a safety?
Shiloh, there's a third brother?
No, that's the same one I was talking about. I said corner, but he's a safety.
So
he plays the same position as Troy Polamalu.
Safety is
you're like the last line of defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but how can you be a good safety?
You can read the play.
And first of all, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Polamalu, I only know him from Head and Shoulders.
He was one of my favorite.
How great was he?
He was great. He's one of my favorite players.
Okay.
Bro, he was a safety that was doing commercials.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
You normally ever hear from wide receivers and quarterbacks.
Or quarterbacks.
This
the nigga was very marketable.
Or
he
running
was
backs.
black with curly hair.
He wasn't black. He was like
He was Native American. Can we look up?
Yeah, for sure.
He was Polynesian?
Yeah, he's Polynesian. So he's like Hawaiian and shit. Yeah, more than likely.
Potentially.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Lauren, but what was you saying? Like, what is a safety? Why is a safety important?
Important because you're the last line of defense, and you have to be able to read the offense. Just like quarterbacks have to read a defense and know what the fuck's going on, safeties have to be able to figure out what's going on. They call cues to some of the other guys when they see shit's happening, just like linebackers do.
What happened to Troy Polamalu? Why does he look like he started eating gas station burritos?
What you mean? In the right picture?
Look at compare the right to the left.
And what? On what side?
What you mean?
The right there.
This?
Yeah, the ones with his face.
But you talking about the far right?
Yeah. No, I didn't even see that right there. The one that's adjacent.
That's what a beard does to you. AJ, cut off your beard, please, so he can see what the fuck that look like. And you too, Lauren. Hey, you too. What the fuck?
I've never seen y'all without beards.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It changes the imagery, man. Yeah, it changes the imagery. Really
is the beard giving a crutch? Like, what is it? How strong is your chin?
How masculine are y'all chins?
My shit kind of weak.
And
without
that's coming from a guy with no facial hair.
My shit kind of weak without a beard, bro.
Facial hair,
Yeah.
I mean, you got some fuzz.
But my face, I got a strong face. I got a stoic face.
You got a strong face.
I got a stoic face.
Okay. That's a clean way of saying that you like Jody from Baby Boy.
That's a Latin way of putting handsome. You know what I mean?
So you just called yourself cute.
Handsome in a Latin way.
You like boy band cute. That's what you're saying.
Who said both? Justin
no facial
Timberlake?
hair. You know, they look real prepubescent.
No, now we're getting what?
Like you a teenage dream.
Don't make it about me. We're talking about them. We're talking about them niggas. But do y'all have a picture of y'all?
Real quick, when did y'all beards come into fruition?
Early 20s.
Early 20s, like, that's so vague.
He talking about Mike.
That's 5 years.
You got a goatee, dang.
Like very early, like 20 years old. Like I had a strip. I was doing it like I had the chin strap, strap all the way around. I had that shit.
Like in the generic picture in the barbershop?
Like the chin strap. Yeah, like I had one of them tiny ones. I had that at like 18.
Did it connect the dot or was it a little patchy?
Nah, I connected.
Once
Jamaican. It connected at like 19, 20, it connected.
You see, I've had a couple stints where I tried to make the beard work.
I got a picture where one of them shits on my Instagram somewhere. I found it.
That's all I can really fully manifest right now. I can get a piss poor beard, but the goatee is really the go-to. I had this shit since I was like 13. It was just light.
I've known you for
maybe 15.
15? Are you serious?
14 going on 15.
Okay, now
I've had a mustache.
We're getting there, though. We're getting there. It's getting hot.
We're getting closer to the truth.
It's really like 17.
I've had a mustache since 8th grade.
Bro, everybody has a mustache since like 5. It's there. It's just not cut. It's just, you know what I mean?
But now some people have like dirty lip. I had mustache.
First of all, we're not talking about that. And how do people get that?
What, the dirty lip?
Yeah, the little thing around the lip.
Ask yourself, nigga, that's what you have.
You're crazy.
Does he not have dirty lip?
I don't know.
The fuck is you're talking about? I'm talking about like the people that like constantly lick their lips. They got that shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's just saliva getting crusted up on the top of your lip. That's different.
Oh,
that's just lack of hygiene.
So what the fuck?
I'm talking about the little peach fuzz half-ass mustaches that people first get.
What you mean, nigga? This is it's a little something.
When you go to the barber, you go to the barber,
but you see,
does he line it? Like, hold on, real quick.
What?
When you go to the barber, does he line it up for your self-esteem or to actually make it look better?
Do you want to call Blade Brown? We have the same barber.
Yeah,
shout out to Blade Brown.
Shout out Blade Brown.
Shout out Blade Brown.
He has a comic book name.
Yeah,
he was
Blade
destined
Brown.
to do something with some trims.
But it's funny how a nigga with a goatee is talking about my goatee. First of all, the goatee is the lowest form of beards, nigga.
And you have the lowest form of goatee.
But I'm not.
Nigga.
But I'm not trying to have anything. You get what I'm saying? It's just there.
Yeah, because you have no hope.
Wait,
you don't have
a goatee, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He keep just throwing that shit out there.
What you mean?
It's not a goatee, bro.
But
he side-eyed you, nigga. Bombastically.
He's Jamaican. It doesn't even matter.
He's Jamaican, so he has the best say-so on this.
But
these are professional goatees.
That's a goatee.
Professional goatees.
It's a little weird.
What is this nigga? This is AI.
Weird.
This is AI.
That nigga look like he belong on a box of texturizer.
Yeah, low key.
Why is she calling me right now? I'm recording.
You mean your lover?
Yeah.
Why are you calling it her?
But she knows I'm recording
That's
right
what I
now.
used to rock on.
But I don't really look.
I don't like the connected goatee. I've tried that. It just I don't like the way it looks.
That's a goatee.
What you mean? So you don't have a goatee, nigga? What do you have?
There's different styles of goatees.
Yeah, there's different
you
styles.
You have the Dutch version.
The Will Smith right here.
He looked Albanian, that nigga.
You got the Will Smith, whatever that is. He just got a ring around his mouth.
Will Smith, yeah.
I prefer a disconnected goatee.
Well, maybe this is considered a goatee then, bro. This is where you're kind of leaning.
But he don't even have that.
You leaning toward this,
but
though.
I
That's
don't
what he
need
leaning
it.
toward.
But I'm not trying to have it.
Full evolution.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
You get what I'm saying? Like when you turn 30 and your testosterone kicks in.
Testosterone. I have the most testosterone in here.
No, you don't.
I have to.
Your facial hair says otherwise.
How?
What do you mean how?
So,
the lack thereof says otherwise.
Not necessarily. If we get a test,
you're not defending this very well.
If we get a test, a testosterone test, a T test, nigga.
Let's do it. What? Is that supposed to scare me?
Nigga, yes.
This is gonna be the first test I took in with my own bodily fluids, and I'm guaranteed I'm gonna pass. I'm nervous on every piss test. I ain't taking no paternity test.
Nigga, you into? I hope not.
Yeah, thank God.
But nigga, we take a T test, nigga.
We take a T test. You gonna expose yourself? Don't do that.
Nigga, my T gonna be capital. Trust me.
Nah, you have the same level of T as your goatee.
No, nigga.
It's translucent.
It's gonna cost you $70, buddy.
Yeah. How much is your ego worth?
$70 test.
You
nigga,
willing to drop 70
nigga,
bones?
you was ready to go. Like, let's do it
because you offered.
Because did I offer? I didn't offer.
Yeah,
and that's only for one person. If we all
this
took
is an
that,
Amazon.
that's $500.
If we got to go to Amazon and get the real deal.
Yeah, we got to go. Yeah,
facts.
Nigga.
Yeah, we do got to go to Amazon and see if we can get the real deal.
The fuck is like?
To see if it's there.
I'm about to say like, nigga, we got.
What are you alluding to, nigga?
You got to put in a good word.
Testosterone tests. We should take this right before the Olympics. and then compare the results to the results of the athletic feats.
Exactly.
And see if they match up.
Exactly.
These are all boosters. They don't have that.
Yeah, see, these are all boosters. They don't have just samplers.
Yeah, nah, these are all boosters. Bro.
And that kid right there is 248. So we might have to just.
Why are the boosts?
We might have to stick to ego battles.
But I didn't get my full beard until like 25, 26.
You was a late bloomer? But what was it looking like at 21?
Mine was
23.
my sideburns were getting wider and wider.
Yeah.
So mine came down from the sideburns.
It was just growing.
Yeah, so it pretty much just got wider and longer, and then my chin came in more. But that was about it. But when I first went bald at like 24, all I had was like mutton chop side. Like I had like Ludacris fucking.
Can we go to these
Did you
reviews?
get them? Did you get them all
The reviews?
symmetrical like Ludacris does?
I didn't have them to a point. I had them fade out at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
kept
should
them
look like a protractor.
Yeah, I kept them wide and then they faded out towards like my mouth.
I think I remember a picture. I think I remember seeing that.
What did he have in his mugshot?
I think it was the sideburns.
It was the sideburns?
The Hulk Hogan's. Is that what? Nah.
I know what you're talking about. The little mutton chops. He's talking about like
Yeah.
mutton chops.
But why are these? How do you 1-star T-test?
Let's find out.
Both of us got what?
Yeah, you got time. You got a lot of time.
Oh
You got a
yeah,
lot of
no,
time.
we
I'm
should
not.
have
even-
time.
I'm not
if-
nervous. I'm not.
Even if I had a chin strap, it was tiny. You know what
I'm not
saying?
nervous
I
either.
don't even know if I want that. I might stick it
It's
out with
because
this.
you used to growing so long without it.
Not
the
really.
heart doesn't know what it wants if it can't see it.
Not necessarily.
Yep.
Say it again. You do look younger longer.
That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Boy band.
It's not boy band. I still look like a grown man. I just have no facial hair. It sounds like you're putting your ego in your facial hair.
Not
What is
really.
going on?
Not necessarily. Nah.
Nah.
But I would say the same thing if I was bald.
What you mean?
I would say the same thing. You in a defensive position.
I got a little something.
What was we originally talking about that led to this?
This product is a total scam, and I cannot trust the results in any way.
See,
So what
he's
does it sound like?
unhappy with his level of testosterone.
That's what it sounds like.
He's
Right?
not even typing with testosterone.
That's what I mean. Well, he said it took 4 to 5 days to ship the sample to the lab, which
Whose fault is that?
But if you're taking a T-test, you need that right now because something's wrong.
Nah, you got time to wait. 4 to 5. This is a testosterone test. It's not like going to get a rapid COVID exam.
Total ripoff. Didn't know it was a free test kit. and I
Aren't
can't
there
return.
easier ways to test your testosterone at home?
Yeah, right.
Like, can't you just see how far you can project?
That might vary. It could be a lot of variables in that.
Well,
Like how many bananas have you ate that day? You know
Are
what
you
I mean?
downwind?
You get what I'm saying? Are you breathing properly?
Did you ejaculate prior to this?
Nigga, exactly.
There's a lot of
How long
factors.
have you gone without it?
Can I
normally
tell
just
my
reduced sex
testosterone
drive, it looks
is
like.
low? Specific symptoms are those more likely or directly linked to TD, such as reduced sex drive. Number one thing that makes men think there's something wrong with their testosterone. When I was working at GNC, I saw a lot of lonely lads come in, and it's like I
In
could
what way?
tell.
Yeah.
I could tell they wasn't disappointing themselves with pussy. They was about to masturbate and like stopped halfway through because it was redundant.
What do you mean? Like they're just
They come in knowing that there's a problem.
I got something for you, Tone.
What's up? Less beard growth? You just highlighted that. Is that for Justin? That sounds more like it's for Jay Nobles.
Yeah, I was trying to give you some ammo.
But he
it's
already
not-
knows that. No, you really should have highlighted the one
No,
above it.
and no, this-
Loss of body hair. Where's his leg hair?
lost. First of all,
You got the shiniest knees at Menace Material.
first of all, I'm not losing
you
body
have
hair.
the most sheen on your shins from a man I've ever
I'm
seen.
not. I probably have the second most muscle mass. You might have the least, nigga.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Shane, Tony is he's not.
No, hold up. I'm
He's,
not gonna lie. When I saw this nigga's legs for the first time when we were playing ball, so this nigga has no calves.
yeah, the nigga calves are like, but it's
Never
a bunch of hair on him, right? So it's so manly. But there's no depth to his calves. Like,
Nigga, first of all,
let's talk about your calf
it's
depth, nigga.
women with fat ass calves. So if you comparing fat ass calves to masculinity,
What are you talking
then
about
I know
right
some
now?
black single mothers that's way more masculine
Why are
than
you
nigga.
disrespecting our black queens? Shout out to y'all.
'Cause
Are
they
you
have
disrespecting
more
our
lip
black
hair than you do.
queens right now? Why'd you have to bling our black queen? What did?
Hey, you do what you do.
But you see
Panda,
how
go
you
ahead,
see
kick
how
to him.
you see how calf depth is very important. The
It obviously
the
doesn't matter in terms
striations
of athleticism.
in it.
I jumped the highest in this room.
Muscle mass. First of all, I have more mass than you.
I jumped the highest in this room. That's a weird
We
thing to say.
haven't tested that yet. So
No,
don't say that.
I know I jump higher than you.
We
I've
haven't
seen
tested
you
that.
jump.
He's seen me
Lauren,
jump.
he doesn't jump that high. He doesn't jump. He jumps high for you because you barely get off the ground.
He's our height. He's our height.
And he still jumps half of Lauren's height.
Lauren's his own breed.
Lauren has like a special Achilles or something.
I think he got springs in his fucking shoes. I think that's what it is.
Like whatever he lacked in height, he got in being able to get off the ground.
Exactly. It might be he's Caribbean.
He's 5'8", but his vertical 6'9".
He's Caribbean. We don't know what type of like bone structure they have.
Yeah, nah.
But as far as our muscle
He's
mass,
used to walking around barefoot. Huh? I jumped the highest in this room.
we'll see about that.
I
But
jumped the highest in this room.
let's talk about this muscle mass. You doing your push-ups, nigga?
I fell off on the push-ups.
Are you, Tony?
I fell off on the push-ups.
Why?
Because I fell off on the push-ups. Because I have enough masculine features to where I don't have to do that. You gotta overcompensate.
Whoa.
Do what you gotta do, nigga.
We
Get
have
your calves right.
Whoa.
This nigga Justin. How many calf races do you do in the morning? To compete with black women.
Tony. Whoa.
What's up?
It's what? Look, Lauren, you doing
Think
your
of something
push-ups?
clever. Think of something clever.
Nah, I'm about to get back on it though.
Oh my God, AJ, you doing your push-ups? Yo,
He
you doing
didn't
your
say that with a
push-ups?
lot of vigor.
Yo,
You doing your gym thing?
Ask Shane's a director. Yo, Shane.
Yo, we jump scare Shane every time we mention
startled that nigga. Yo,
Yeah, he ain't
you do
doing
your
no
push-ups,
push-ups.
man? You do your push-ups?
Not anymore. I have a muscle injury.
He said he has a muscle deficiency.
No,
Injury.
It's like an injury. Like I injured myself a couple years ago. Now when I do them, it's like
His lats are injured, so he's. What's your excuse?
I don't have an excuse. There is no need for an excuse.
Okay.
I'm a human being.
Feeling a little tired. I mean, niggas don't ever be tired. You know, we be up all day. Every day.
Obesity, being overweight, that's a sign of lack of testosterone
That's what I was trying to say.
and symptoms of depression.
What about strong men?
And what
do
about-
strong men have less T?
No.
Because they're fat though.
They're fat, but they have like 1,000 pounds of muscle under that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
so it doesn't
fat
count.
is just the extra mass they need to get to like 500 pounds.
Okay,
But
yeah,
they
yeah,
probably 200 to 300 pounds of pure muscle.
Pure
And when they
muscle.
say
If them
oh,
niggas cut, they would look like Terry Crews.
and I
Yeah.
think when they say obesity, they're talking about like real obesity. You know what I mean?
Like TLC.
yeah.
They're really talking about complacency.
Yeah.
Niggas who are just sitting
Yeah.
down all day.
Because yeah, like
So you
a lot
secretary?
of people who are big just really strong too.
Yeah. But there's
You-
there's
And you can be obese technically without having to be super big too. Like if you have a whole lot of more muscle than you should, and
Yeah.
like certain things, they might
not
try to
as-
call you obese.
You're not as strong as you should be.
But we're talking about like the fat level of obese.
I don't think
your
most people
BMIs or
aren't.
shit, body mass index.
You don't think most people are as
Yeah.
strong as they should be? Because you weigh more than me. And when we was in the gym, we could do the same amount of weight. You could just do more reps,
I could do more than you.
but not that much more.
I could do more than you.
It wasn't that much more, though.
we never really like tried to like,
Max out.
but trust me, I could do more. Nigga, you just said I could do more reps.
But not as much as I would think because you weigh more than me.
Well, you see, I weigh.
Like you would think there
I
would
weigh-
be a more like marginal difference in like how much more you could do.
But I don't think. Like, how much do you weigh?
Right now,
Yeah.
like 147.
How much you benching?
Like repping 180, 185.
I guess niggas is weak. Ayo, well, AJ's. Yeah. Jeff.
But I can push.
AJ
I can
just
push. You talking
qualified.
about repping? You think that's super weak?
Well, nah, I'm saying
No,
you're
he's saying
standard
weak on
because
his
you can
part.
you hit over your body weight.
Yeah, hell yeah, way over my body weight. I can rep
Yeah.
180. Like
You
I can
see,
do that. But
I'm
my reps, I'm talking about like I do like reps of 5.
I'm just
type shit,
saying
you know
one.
what I'm saying?
Like if you can do one more.
Oh, I'll probably max out at like I think I could probably max out right now at like 210 maybe,
You see,
or maybe like 200. I could probably max out at.
You think you maxing 200?
205?
nah,
You doing more?
If I'm just doing one, I could do one.
I'm not doing it at all.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying though.
Yeah.
Lauren is stronger than you, and he weighs less.
I wouldn't say
But,
it just depends.
but
on
I'm
the muscle
stronger
group.
than you, so like, what are you talking about?
I'm saying you not as strong. Nah, you proving my point. I'm saying you not as strong as I would think that you would be.
But nigga, you weigh 168 and you can't do
Nah,
what
I'm not
I do.
168. I could probably like that's probably heaviest. 160s. But if I'm starting to like fall off, I'm in like the 150s.
Oh,
158, 155.
155?
Yeah, it can get that way.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, nigga.
Like,
That's my ideal.
But that's
That's
what
what
you're
the
not
chicken
eating
nugget
right.
diet gets you.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's my ideal weight right there, 155. Well, my ideal weight where I want to be is like 160, 165, but
But, like,
155 is where
strong,
I'm like
though.
strong and good.
Yeah. I was just about to say, like, that's a small human. That's a small man. 155?
Depends. It depends. It depends
But
on
my
what you
T
do
is
with
the
it.
less.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh.
'Cause you've been asked
I
that
weigh
4 times.
I weigh 169.
Right now.
169, 170. I went to the, I had to do some,
You had to get a physical. You had to get your balls coughed.
not that type of physical. She probably wanted it to.
Yeah, it was probably an old lady. Nigga, that's nothing to be proud of.
They're humans too.
Point being, I was about to make a good point. Fuck.
Testosterone.
Something. AJ, how much you weigh? 296.
You hitting 3? You hitting 300?
No, I'll probably do like 250.
Okay, well that's all right.
But I don't know. I can't remember what I maxed out at last. But I know I can do at least 250.
Look like Lauren might be the all-around strongest motherfucker in here.
Yeah,
Granted, being strong is based on body weight.
Yeah,
it's so many different
it's so
factors.
many different factors.
But
to it.
like
muscle
overall,
groups, it could be different. Like I could be strong here, but like I might have weaker legs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like just different things. It changes.
But
Or you
overall-
can be stronger for your weight than somebody
Yes.
who's stronger than
Yes.
you is.
I'm for my weight and my size. I'm a little bit more strong.
You're
like
stronger
stronger
than what
the
you should
average
be.
and what I should be.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't been in a while, I know I still am. Like because every time I go back, I'm still pushing the shit. I'm like, oh damn, all right, it's still there.
you jumping for rebounds. You're explosive, nigga.
Yeah.
We're going to have this Olympics, and it's going to satisfy a lot of different theories that go around this goddamn studio. We're
I
going to
like
put
how
a
you
pin
said
in
that.
a lot of this shit.
Theories.
Yeah.
Because that's how it
Because
sounds.
all I hear is niggas lucid dreams in here.
That's how it sounds when y'all watching it. Oh, well, that's good. That's how it sounds when they watching. It's like, what is really happening? Because there's so many different opinions.
They don't really
you get
understand.
what I mean?
Mhm.
But
we have to show them.
we are going to show them. We are going to show them. Yeah.
Only time but two.
And shout out to Lauren and AJ. They was getting some practice. They was getting some practice reps in. You know what I
You
mean?
should probably start getting some practice in
For what?
because you're flying too close to the sun.
Black man ain't Superman.
I've never heard him talk like this. In the decades of playing basketball with this nigga, I've never heard him speak of such blasphemy. This is new to y'all. Because this is kind of like, it's the first few months. Niggas ain't really been talking that hooping shit. This is brand new. This is 2023. I don't know if the nigga got an iOS update or, you just like every now and then. We was even talking to the guy at, what's the store across the street? Boy George's?
Boy George's.
Shout out to Grocery Boy George.
Shout out to Aki's
The
in there,
nigga
man.
George is always in there. They always have some positive words of affirmations to
Very
get to a pimp.
good brothers.
The niggas is good brothers. He
Yeah.
tried to get you to play the lottery today.
Tried to, and he was very convincing. Not today, nigga. yeah. Black men don't fall for that trap. Nigga.
But he could see how big your ego was. You're walking around with a lot of confidence.
Nah.
Yeah.
Why would you put that opinion on him?
'Cause you got
He's a
five-
good brother.
He's a good brother, but you got 5 wins in.
But 5 wins. Look, you got. But what's crazy is, how long have we been playing together?
Too long to count.
Let's just say 3. You've won.
It's been way more than 3 years.
But let's just say you've won majority of that,
put a percent to
and
it.
you've had
Put a percent to it.
majority.
What's majority though? Majority could be anywhere from 51% to 99%.
But it's majority.
You got to get very specific.
It's majority though.
You notice how he tries to avoid giving statistics on shit he don't like the truth?
What you mean? But you see,
I'll
he's
probably
talk-
say 97% of the time.
But this is what happens. You've talked all that time, and now what do they say? Like, you reap what you sow.
No,
You sow
this is
you
what
reap?
they say.
What does the
when
Bible
the
say?
dog barks at the moon, it's not a news story. But when the moon barks back, that shit is on CNN next.
Langston Hughes.
That's what that is.
I like that shit.
But in other news, nigga.
Yeah.
So I went in my mom's bathroom. I was kind of trolling her. I was like, let me get some mouth antiseptic. She's a nurse, so I can troll her with that type of lingo and shit. She knew exactly what I was talking about. I needed some mouthwash. I see you're stunning.
Yeah.
That's because you lack of med school.
Yeah.
She knew exactly what I was talking about. So I'm like, all right, let me get some mouthwash. She was like, yeah. I walk in the bathroom. I see an assortment of fancy bottles, all different shapes and flavors and colors. I don't know what nothing is. I'm like,
Wait.
where did
Mouthwash?
that nigga? Yeah, mouth antiseptic. That's mouthwash. Listerine.
How many mouthwashes did she have?
I'm in the bathroom. She has a bunch of different shit. I'm looking for just regular ass Listerine. So I call back. I'm like, yo, where the mouthwash at? She says it's in an obvious bottle on the sink. Now, look at this and tell me, what do you think this is? I probably should have led with not telling you that it's mouthwash. But what would you assume this is? I'm gonna send this picture in the group chat. We're gonna have to put this shit on the screen.
Well, okay.
What would you first of all,
Wait,
there
but
are
Tony,
2
but
different
Tony.
chambers in this one bottle.
But Tony, comprehension is the first step. You read the bottle always.
You read the bottle that looks like a bottle of mouthwash.
But the reason why I would have thought it was a mouthwash bottle, because I've seen like stupid looking ones. Like, is that Dr. Browning's? I mean, the one to that. Yeah, that one. What is that one?
You talking about that orange one? There's an organic
used-
one that everybody's using now.
TheraBreath, Arc. Have you heard of the Arc
No.
mouthwash?
Nah.
It's in a stupid little bottle. It looks like a spray
If
bottle.
you can't tell by the story I just told, I don't buy my own mouthwash.
But that's
I
not the
look for
point.
other people's
It's
mouthwash.
comprehension.
Nah, you don't look at this bottle and I'm gonna send this to the group chat. Lauren, let
Please
me know
send
what
it
you
to
think
these
of this.
niggas.
Because you don't
Please,
assume that
please.
this is a bottle.
First of all, and these are grown. Look, they're grown men. They
And they make a lot more money than us. So they can afford better products.
they're gonna know. Yeah.
AJ might have this in his nightstand.
I stick to the straight up Listerine. I ain't gonna hold you.
Word.
Like a
I'm just
modern man
Listerine.
would.
Yeah, I'm just a Listerine nigga, man.
Classic, man.
I
But-
should probably step it up, but I'm good.
Yeah, I just sent it to the group chat.
Mouthwash. I'm good with Listerine.
You good with Listerine?
Yeah.
It's cool. It works. It's efficient and it's cheap. I use this bougie ass mouthwash, right? Then I go downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the couch and I just started licking my teeth because I have a new sensation now. My shit just feels a lot more like it's like asthma. It was just satisfying to lick. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I look in the mirror. My tooth is now chipped. My tooth is, I'm dead ass.
Wait.
I look in the mirror and my tooth is now chipped. I immediately go upstairs. Wait, did I send that too?
What? What?
That picture that was just on the screen.
Yeah.
Shit, you
Yeah.
jumping ahead in the story. Put that shit away.
Okay.
Okay.
But not that bottle right there.
This
That's
one?
the bottle I was talking about.
Okay.
Okay,
Does
this-
that look like, can they see this?
Yeah, they can now.
Now,
I don't even know what to ask you right now. First of all, can we zoom in on this?
this looks like it's
shit, yep.
perfume and lotion.
Enamel safe whitening technology.
It's not even a liquid, it's technology. And it's got
Technology.
tribal tattoos on the side of it.
Why that shit look like? Okay, I get what you mean.
You see what I'm saying?
I get what
you
you
don't
mean.
look
But
at
now-
this shit
but-
and just be like, that's the mouthwash right there.
It does say mouthwash big on it,
Especially
though.
when somebody told you it's in the most obvious bottle.
But it
she
says-
tried to belittle me. She essentially just called me broke.
It looks like
What'd
some
you say again?
shampoo and.
AJ
Yeah,
said it looks
something-
like fucking Drano
But it does have mouthwash
All written on it. Yeah.
big
on
and
the
bold
left
letters.
chamber.
But the bottle shape is not.
The bottle shape
Yeah.
is no.
The bottle
But
shape is
nigga,
not what you would
It
think.
What?
looks like a chargeable electric
Yeah, it looks like
toothbrush.
it's on a tray. Like you pull out each bottle separately. Is that what you do?
No, you
nigga-
open it and the two chambers do this infusion.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they mix the chemicals
Why does
into
it,
the
why does it have
liquid.
that bottom tray down here?
I have no idea. It doesn't
That's-
come off. It's one bottle.
Yeah.
It's to sit better.
Nigga, what tooth?
This
got-
one right here. You see this shit?
Got chipped off of that shit?
Bro, what do you mean? Like, how is you like swashing it around in your mouth, swishing it around?
Like a civilian. As instructed on the bottle, nigga.
So what happened? Like, I don't
Nigga,
even know
they
what
lied.
I
That's
don't even know
happened.
what to ask
It says enamel safe,
Can
but I
we-
feel like it ruined my enamel.
Can we look up this bottle?
Should we say the
Guru
name?
Nada.
Should we say the brand
Yes,
name?
we should say the name.
Who are these niggas?
They saw it already. Guru Nada.
Guru Nada.
Now,
Yes.
Indian brand,
Why are you assuming?
Guru.
Guru. That's an Indian proverb. Guru.
Guru.
Nah, I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
like
that's
yogi.
more
That-
Latin American.
Nah, Guru's like the cousin of Yogi,
Nah, but I feel like that's more in Asia.
right there.
Yeah,
Right
this right here, this
fucking there.
fancy bottle of bullshit. All right, Pepper, be safe.
Hey, you be safe, nigga.
Let's read the ingredients too, because apparently there's a bunch of natural herbs in this that will
That's just
ruin your
that, my
teeth.
fault.
Look, you saw that picture with the infusion? That's exactly what
Wait,
happens.
go down.
Look at that picture with the infusion.
What you talking about?
Go down.
Go down, whatever you
Yep.
do. That right there,
Oh.
they collide. They swarm around together. It's like Oppenheimer making the atomic bomb. It's a couple different elements in one container.
That's the same swoosh of the Tide Pods. You know what I mean?
This looks like a cologne commercial.
Yeah.
Or five. What's that 5 gum?
This,
Five
I
gum.
think it's just 5
Oh, I
gum.
know you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
This could be so many different things.
Dish detergent, body wash, lotion, and perfume in the same bottle.
but
point being, it's gonna ruin you.
But marketing wise, essential oils, that's kind of vague. But baking soda, cool. Hydrogen peroxide, cool.
Do you
It has-
know if that's cool? You didn't know what mouth
Hydrogen-
antiseptic meant.
But-
How you? We can't take your word for that.
Because you said it fast on purpose, nigga, like you busting rhymes. Like, nigga, you say it slowly. I would have heard mouth. I don't even.
you would think
Antiseptic.
years. You would think years of grueling podcasting would have prepared your ears for this.
But look,
you getting cauliflower ear already,
By
nigga?
hydrogen peroxide. I was going.
They been
Hydrogen
throwing you around
peroxide.
that mat too crazy.
Nigga, you crazy? We're gonna see how you react.
I'm excited.
Don't be. It's
I-
not fun.
I approach
This is a
everything. I approach
serious game.
everything with the level of confidence I need to succeed and some. Just
How
in
did?
case I lose.
Okay. Did you have that same mentality,
I trusted in my mother's instincts.
nigga? I'm still
I
like.
trusted in her tax bracket.
Before we read the ingredients, nigga, how did this happen?
What you mean?
Like, are these two, like, did your teeth chip because of this, or is this like a whole nother situation?
I could only assume. That's the only thing I could assume because I use mouthwash. I sit down 5 minutes later, my teeth is in fragments.
How did you like when you was doing this? Like, how did it feel? Like, could you?
I was like, at first I'm just licking. I'm like, that feel good. But I'm like, why does shit feel good? That's not how teeth supposed to feel.
So I'm turning a shark boy. That's
It's like like you scratching your tongue.
yeah.
But all in all, to say this is one of the most bougie experiences I've ever had in my life. And this is why I prefer to stay on the side of frugality. Frugal works. You don't use Listerine and lose teeth.
I'm gonna be honest.
This is exactly what happens when you fly too close to the sun.
How was this the
Your
only
tooth get
bottle?
chipped.
Was this the only bottle?
No. The next
Wait.
bottle that I sent in the text
Oh, you wanna
was
pull that up? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they're being vague about these.
Ingredients.
Yeah, it's a little vague. I keep trying to like find specifically. It just says patented mouthwash contains 2 components. Like what?
2 components. What are these components?
A proprietary blend of 100% pure and natural essential oils for a whole mouth health.
You know how vague it is? That can include
You know what I'm
Clorox,
saying? That's mad shit.
Nair,
It's some Indian
Yeah.
shit, man.
And
Drano.
fresh
We don't
breath.
know what's in this bottle.
And oxygen-powered whitening ingredients. What? So you just like
Oxygen-powered whitening ingredients.
So you're just saying there's a lot of shit in here, but we're gonna put it.
I
all
will
on the
say
umbrella.
I did experience a shortness of breath a few hours later. I'm not going to attribute that to the bottle because of the time period in between. You know, I'm a scientist.
You gotta get
You
analytical.
got to account for all variables.
Yeah.
But with that 5 minute interval, that's cause for a lawsuit, or at least an investigation thoroughly.
Oh, the ingredients are right here too. Oh, that's literally all it says. Same
Yeah.
thing. I don't say shit.
You see where it says how it works on the white bottle,
Aloe vera.
on the white quadrant of this fucking bottle of mouthwash. There's quadrants on this bottle of mouthwash.
God damn.
How it works. Let's zoom into that. Let's read that if we could.
Is it wet right there?
Our formula's hydrogen peroxide white chamber offers teeth. Oh yeah, so that's what's in the white side of the bottle, the hydrogen peroxide.
And this is the left side. It has
The
everything
left side
else.
is the one with all the oils and purified water.
Nigga,
but
that shit had-
notice it doesn't say alkaline water,
Nigga,
which is what really matters.
That shit had PEG-40. You should have known.
That's probably where I
was
went wrong. Sodium dichocodamine. Peppermint
Yo.
oil. I didn't even know that came in oil format.
Nigga, this is crazy.
Does that say guacamole?
Nah. Oh no. Gluconate.
Okay.
Zinc gluconate. I
All
guess.
right.
Gluconate.
I returned this bottle back
Zinc gluconate.
before I noticed that my tooth was chipped. Like, this is just immediately after spitting that shit out.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know what I just experienced, but it was something. And she was like, oh, I got something even better for you. I got a travel size version of this shit. Go to the picture of this. So in order to use this bottle of mouthwash that is pictured on the screen, you have to distill 4 to 6 droplets of the formula and then put water in it to distill it. Or to do whatever, to infuse it.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not just poured in the cup.
You can't take it on its
and
own. It's
take
too
that
strong.
shit.
You gotta-
It's
yeah.
droplets mixed with water.
It's too
Yeah.
potent
And then
to
you
have
hit
on
it.
its own.
You have to put a chaser with the mouthwash.
So if you fuck up the ingredients, if you fuck up the mixture, you don't do the chemistry right, you might fuck yourself up.
You might lose teeth.
Nigga, this is Frankenstein right now. Like,
It really feels more like alchemy.
yeah.
It just feels like dark magic or something.
Sorcery. Nigga, whoever's in charge, can we look up who's the chairman of this company?
Probably George Soros.
Guru what?
Guru Nanda.
Guru Nanda. This is some, man, I love my Indians.
Only when you call customer service.
But nigga, this is like kind of fucked up.
Is it fucked up that the majority, and I know for a fact that you specifically, wait, what happened? You was right? Wow. Okay. Respect when respect is due. That's dabbable. I don't know how you knew. You just gonna leave me hanging.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, you flying too close
Well,
to the sun.
nigga, first of all,
I
what the
can't.
fuck
I
is-
couldn't. You know, I had a barrier of
Well, you gotta
podcast
put it
cable
up.
in the way.
but nigga, I don't. Okay, can we zoom
Can
in?
we zoom in on Punit
Zoom in
Nandana?
on this nigga, man. Why
Oh.
does he look like a Batman
He's
villain?
white passing. He does look like the Penguin, but he's a little white passing. But there's billions of Indians, so you're bound to get billions of variants.
I wonder if this is like all across the board for Indians. Like they just have like tricky business tactics. Like if you go to an Indian restaurant, is it just a picture, no ingredients? Like you know how if you go to most restaurants, it's a picture and it's like a little shit of what it is. I bet if you go to an Indian restaurant, it's just pictures.
Yeah, but because you're probably just taking your word for
I think
it.
they call him Dr. Fresh apparently.
They have billions of people in India. They don't have time to get elaborate or to really explain things. You got to get it and go.
You got, nigga.
You know how long the line is at the Indian McDonald's?
Nigga, I hope you got your Batmobile ready for Dr. Fresh, nigga.
Batmobile ready for Dr. Fresh with that? Oh, yeah.
We got to be ready for this shit.
That was a good joke.
But this is honestly, I don't know what you should do. I don't want to recommend anything. Like, I don't even know how of course you would have to pay for somebody to actually do something. And like, that's its own process.
I feel like I just got to stop trying so hard. If being extremely hygienic is causing me to lose teeth, I'm fighting the purpose. I'm defeating it.
Did your teeth already feel a little, wobbly?
Perfectly fine.
Have
no
you,
prior issues.
What was the toughest thing you've ate this week? Some elk meat?
I'm 160
cow
pounds,
bones?
Justin.
I'm
not eating anything vigorous.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Frozen pizzas?
2 of those.
Cooked? It wasn't no frozen bits in it?
Nah, I don't do that. I'm not lazy like that.
Okay.
But I do. There was a period in time where I would settle for a little cold center in my toaster strudel, just to save me from having to go downstairs and heat that bitch up again.
Oh yeah, nah.
We've all experienced that.
Our own form for sure.
That's true.
Puneet Nanda.
I don't know what I should do with this. I feel like
You can't do nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing
Realistically,
you can do.
honestly, you can't do nothing. It's
Not
not
a
like
damn thing, brother.
now let me text how righteous you guys are.
Okay.
If Guru Nada offered us a sponsorship on the podcast, you taking it? Knowing this is a faulty product.
Nah, not if it's. I would try it out for myself first. though.
Knowing that we gonna get the listeners a Menace Material chipped teeth.
I would
Crooked
try it.
smiles.
I would try it out myself first, and I'd say see if our experiences are the same.
Okay.
would we take a gambling offer? Like
Yeah.
we got a
Sports betting?
Yeah, for sure.
we would promote gambling over
Yes.
a clean mouth.
I'll
Yeah.
take
Are
a step
you
further.
serious?
We should take prize picks on that Menace Material.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Oh my god.
Gambling,
coming
bro,
from a nigga
Talking
that
about
promote the
righteousness,
Patreon.
nigga.
Nah, I'm playing. I wouldn't do
But
that.
but it's a tricky thing though. Like,
gambling, like it's.
and first of all, faulty product. Look, I trust your analytics. I trust your process.
No, fuck everything. Look at my tooth. Look at this. That is chipped right after using the product.
Did you squeeze one half more than the other?
No, they come out and bro, you don't squeeze nothing. This is luxury, nigga.
It just flows out.
It just flows out
like
the
an
bottom.
aqueduct.
I didn't want to stop the stream. It was so tranquil, nigga.
Oh my god!
It was like you go to a Chinese restaurant, they got the beautiful fountains making sensational noises.
with the fat guru.
It was one of those like satisfying TikToks where you're just watching that shit happen.
Nigga, it's just trickling
Yeah.
into the cup, nigga.
Yeah,
I could have made an asthma video of it.
Damn, dog.
I
I
was
mean, I
excited
wouldn't
to-
take it though. I wouldn't take it.
I wanted
Answer
to
your question.
fucking
I would
drink a
try
little
it.
bit of it.
I would try it.
Felt like it was gonna purify me, but it's gonna ruin your enamel, potentially, allegedly, because they could sue us,
Allegedly, yeah, they could.
maybe potentially.
This is-
but we
for
can
sure.
sue back. All I gotta do
Allegedly.
is send them a picture of these teeth.
But I mean, but no, not really. It's not
Look,
gonna do anything.
this is all conspiracy, and
This is all
it's
conspiracy.
all alleged, but this is
all conspiracy.
is
Yeah.
grounds for investigation. At bare minimum,
Yeah.
there should be an open case about this.
I wonder how their lawyers would spin it. You know what I mean? Like, well, Your Honor, he's black man in America. It's summer. He was hooping.
He probably
you know
doesn't
how
floss.
the brothers get.
There's like too many
elbow to the
variables at
face.
play to like literally
Yeah.
put it all on that.
There's enough.
Now, if you would have recorded yourself, you know what I mean?
That would have been more suspicious. That's like just me becoming with a mysterious Bigfoot video. Like I was the one that found him.
But a lot of times you kind of have to.
Nah,
I don't know, bro.
I
Like,
don't do get ready with me content, Justin.
I take that back.
I come to the podcast and I talk shit.
You could sue, because people have sued like
Niggas have
You can sue for anything.
yeah, I didn't know sued for less.
sued. I sued
Yeah,
for less.
sued for less. Sued is correct. Sued is
sued.
correct.
I was trying too hard to be English.
I was
That
like,
shit got you thinking.
I was like,
yeah.
is there a past
Hell
tense to
yeah,
that?
like where's the pattern?
Yeah, but for sure, like for real though, because even at my training day for my new job, you know what I mean, which might not be my new job, it's a delivery service, but
You also sling packages.
Yeah.
For a different corporation.
different corporation.
Some
Though,
would say a more ghetto one.
I would say the original, man. Me personally,
Okay.
but it depends. It just all depends.
So Mach 1,
Yeah,
which is probably why you have Mach 1 issues.
I mean, nah. Nah, we got a wonderful platform, nigga. We could go back to back, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga. Our company might be a little.
It's not competitive.
Yeah,
it's not competitive.
I could do it
doesn't
though.
compare.
I could do it though.
I work for the man, and it comes with benefits in the stimulus package.
Yeah, free donuts and shit. But in one of the training pictures, they was like, yeah, you know, you see this little plate of grass by this concrete in the person's driveway. This is a dumb motherfucker that was trying to go in the driveway. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, I drive in the driveway.
You're not supposed to do. Well,
I drive in the driveway,
and we're ghetto.
Matter of fact, I have a story even more intense. That was a good comeback. But I have a story even more intense. Just
but
a good segue.
it showed a little piece of fucked up grass, and they ended up suing for a lot of money
Okay.
and got his garage fixed with the bread.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, I could have got shot by a cracker
Why they got to be that?
because he was a cracker and he could have shot him.
Yeah.
And technically, he would have had all the right.
What
I was
happened?
acting very niggerish this day. So it was
Acting-
one of my
Context is important.
Context is important, and self accountability is even more pivotal.
Yep. Showing
I
signs of growth, my
had-
brother. Showing signs of growth.
You know, maturity. I'm gonna be 24 this month.
Yeah, I like it, man.
It's
I like
coming
it.
up very fast. This is my Kobe Bean year.
Okay.
I have to attack things with the same level of discipline.
Mamba mindset. I like where you're going.
I just bit my lip with this chipped tooth. Now it's affecting my work. You get what I'm saying? I just bit the fuck out of my lip with this shit, and it was sharp as a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
You see blood?
You're like a native child. You know how they cut their teeth?
I'm like an Aborigines.
Yeah, Aboriginal.
Yeah, I'm like a dark-skinned nigga with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, nigga.
Somewhere in Australia.
But
what was I about to tell?
How'd you get shot?
The story.
Almost.
Yeah.
I'm at work. Normally, I try to get off in time so I can pick my girlfriend up when she gets off work, so we can
Humble
avoid
man.
biting that Uber bullet.
Yeah.
You know, that's usually around 7:20, 7:15, right? Today it wasn't happening. I was sober hard behind schedule because they gave me a bunch of shit to sling, right?
Exactly.
So I was at the point where I don't care about doing things the proper way. I'm a mad black man in a cargo van.
Yeah, yeah. Too
I'm going to
dangerous.
be audacious.
Yeah.
What's the word? Rambunctious.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I pull up into the wrong drive-through. Mind you, delivering anything in the country sucks because the roads aren't named and they long as shit. So
Yeah.
making a wrong turn has more drastic
And
what's the word I'm looking-
Consequences.
consequences. There you go. It has more consequences.
and working for a delivery service, time matters. You don't really know like what time is.
Yeah, you're
Until-
fighting against time.
until you have to back up, and that 2 minute time, that 2 minute interval it takes for you to back up, it causes so much havoc. It's
If you make the
unbelievable.
wrong turn, instead of driving forward into a cul-de-sac to turn around, I'll reverse all the way down the street, nigga. All the way. I swear to God. Just
And that's why, because I don't know if you are legally allowed to pull in the driveway, like over there, like they just tell you can do that.
well, I do that.
But you have to. You get what I'm saying? Because the amount of time it takes for you to run to their
across
car.
especially at some of these houses, their driveways are runways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have a
Yeah.
fleet of vehicles in there.
Yeah.
And it takes like at least
I already
50
know.
feet to get to the doorway. That's not happening running distance. You hurting yourself, driving a driveway. I drove into the wrong driveway. I'm in the country, so everything is grass. There's nothing really like outlined by sidewalk and
Yeah.
concrete. The neighbor's yard is literally right here. So I'm like, all right, boom. I was dead wrong for this. I was like, I'm just gonna drive across the nigga lawn. I drove across the nigga lawn.
Yeah.
There's a tree with hanging branches that I didn't notice until it was too late. So all you hear is doop, 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 doop. All against the van, right? Now, if I was sitting in my living room and I heard this outside my house, I would think there's fucking NWA outside
Yeah.
fighting the police or something.
Yeah.
I pull into the nigga, I drive through his grass, I pull into his drive-through. I'm like, I gotta make this quick because I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So let me be out of here before something happens. I take the package, I hop out the back of the van, I'm running up. The nigga open the door. He
Now
comes up.
describe him. Like what's his build?
If I'm 162 pounds,
Uh-huh.
he's 143 pounds. About 5'11", 6 foot,
Jesus.
50-year-old white man.
I think it's tiny for that
Frail
tall.
man.
Frail for that tall.
You already know who we voted for.
Yeah.
Confederate flag in his yard with the Bass Pro Fish ship over it.
Yeah.
Ron
Yeah.
DeSantis,
So it's
Donald Trump,
customized.
all that.
Yeah.
He's so deep into the lore, he has memorabilia that's that's coveted.
Yeah.
Niggas normally just have the regular Confederate flag.
He got the exclusive shit.
He got the bass slapped on the front.
Yeah,
of it.
like the deep cut shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, his homies is like, nigga, where you get that from?
I've never seen it sold before. I have a flag I want to show you later in this episode that I sold at work.
tenfold.
But where was that? I'm walking up. He's like, I'm trying to mimic his voice because as soon as he begins talking, I understand how smart I am compared to this nigga.
Okay.
Did you drive through my lawn? But I'm not. I sound smarter than him saying it. Like he said it. I'm gonna be honest. You sound like he had Down syndrome, even though he didn't. He had the speech patterns of one of them. Did you drive through my lawn? I'm like, yeah, man. I thought it was a trail there, but you know, once I committed and it was too late.
Wait, you said it just like that?
Yeah.
Even with the same like.
Yeah. I was on my hip hop shit, nigga. I was a b-boy out there. I was like, yeah, man. I probably had Project Pat playing in that motherfucker.
N-O-E.
The like I'm like, yeah, man. You know, sorry. He's like, he immediately goes off in country. He's like, what did he say? I'm trying to remember exactly what he said because it was
the word we can't say.
Any way that I would say it, I would be using words he doesn't know.
Like,
you get what I'm saying?
I understand what you mean.
Did you drive to my lawn, boy? I'm like, yeah, woo. Yeah, nah, he didn't say boy. I'm just retelling the very racist.
What would have happened? What would have happened?
I was waiting for him
what
to
would
say
have happened
boy.
though? What would have happened though?
That's a great question.
What would have happened though?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure. Is boy enough to make you fight a nigga?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Why would I throw my shit away?
Yeah.
Because he's fucking retarded.
But I'm saying, would you have like mentally played that game? Like, okay, like we're playing games now.
Boy is the seed being planted, but
not for violence, but for like
it came to that.
Oh.
It did come to that. Let me
Okay.
get to the story because I'm trying to remember exactly what he said, but it was in too much country white trash gibberish to really understand it.
Why'd you?
Long story
Yeah.
short, he threatened to call the police on me. He never left his porch. I was in his lawn, walking up to the porch. He never left that goddamn stoop. And I was curious about that, because, you know, in the game of battle, when it comes to wrestling niggas, it's a game of space.
It's a distance game.
He coming out the door heated, so I'm on guard. I'm like, let me see how close he get to me. You feel me? Like I manage this distance a little bit. Make sure I'm at a comfortable distance.
Exactly.
So where I know I can reach.
Make sure your feet are correct.
All of that, right?
Yeah.
He never leaves his porch. He's like, drop that package right there. So I do one of these.
Now, what was it? Was it a shirt? Was it like what? Was it a box?
It was a package. It was a what do you call them? Envelope. One of the long, big, brown paper bag envelopes. Hold it up in the air, let it fall.
Now,
I
okay.
took the picture of it because you know we have to do that.
Okay. So you pull up in a nigga driveway, which isn't his driveway, it's his lawn. You apologize in a like it's 97, Nori popping, Cam popping, nigga.
Like my shirt is 5XL.
Exactly.
Meant for a 260-pound person.
You're a black man.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Extra
6'3".
black.
You know what I mean?
Tall.
You got braid, you got plaits.
He saw me and he thought about Snoop being that murder trial in the 90s.
He thought about OJ beating his murder trial. Like he's thinking about just black shit in general.
All reparations that he didn't receive.
What happened?
He walks up to the van. Well, not walks up. He does leave his porch a little bit, but that's when I'm already walking back to the van.
Okay.
Looking at him. Managing my space. I ain't gonna turn around and have this nigga try to get me on the sneak shit.
Okay.
Even though I feel like I could probably just bow. You know, grab by his neck.
Wait. What is
hit him one of these.
Bow. What is this?
He comes over, grabs me from behind. I'm like,
wait,
where's his pasty white neck?
But you already fucked up. Why did you turn your back?
Huh? That's why I said I didn't turn my back. But if I did, I would say I would be able to, you know, manage some shit.
You would, okay.
143 pounds.
Judo move.
Throw him over me.
Okay.
Toss him. Jazzy Jeff him.
But was he walking up to you like a Texas Chainsaw type of way? Like
he
a
walked
menacing?
up to me like he felt disrespected, but he didn't want to be the aggressor because he wasn't sure where I was going to take it.
So this is like a real standoff situation.
It's
is. Not okay.
And we both have something to lose, but somebody's a lot less nervous.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he could have been baiting you. He could have been baiting you into turning up and staying on his porch so he could say he's defending his home by taking you out.
And then by the time
execution style.
And then you don't even know, but all he does is this.
The most explosive movement I've ever seen him do.
Now you're thinking your mother, you saying sorry and shit.
I'm thinking about the YouTube pages that are gonna like fetishize what we did here.
Yo,
while I was alive, the cult of LOL.
Yo, if Loon, oh my god.
Oh yeah, if Loon saw me dead,
oh my god.
Yeah, he'd probably have a field day. It'd be a Patreon exclusive coming my way.
Oh my god. that would be crazy.
Big sloth. Shout out
Knock
to
on
him.
wood. But so you didn't get shot.
Nah, because he wasn't willing to take it there. He went. He took a picture of the license plate.
Okay.
I did one of those, because I'm a criminal, so I know that this is never coming back to me. He didn't take a picture of my personal vehicle.
But it's the vehicle you were assigned that day.
But what could he do with that?
He could
Legally, right? If he went to the police for real and said, a person that I scheduled to come to my house, so he has permission to be in my vicinity, drove through my lawn, there's nothing against the law about that. I'm not trespassing. I'm not soliciting.
When I tell you,
I was ordered there.
I've saw like what I was saying with the picture. Well, can you believe that?
Bleep.
Al? I don't know if I'm gonna be there. I have another job,
Yeah.
I got you.
But with it was just like a little piece of the lawn, dog. Like literally a little bit, a couple $1,000s. You went on this nigga's
How
property.
expensive was their grass?
It looked pretty good. How did
Golf
his
turf?
grass look? Was it moisturized?
Yes, but it wasn't.
Wait, put it like this.
It wasn't lawn.
Put it like this.
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't lawn of the fucking neighbor of the month.
Put it like
style.
this. Put it like this. You knew you wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Just by the look of the lawn, you was
Yeah.
like, this doesn't look drivable.
Which is why I
Okay.
apologized and didn't I didn't do the let me pop off even though I know I'm wrong.
But even though,
But if you want to take it to a certain point where it doesn't have to go, because we could have realistically, we could have spoke about it like gentlemen.
but even the apology,
Hey, pimpin', I don't like you going on my grass like that. Hey, man, I've been having a hard day. Woo-de-woo-de-woo, I'm sorry. I knew I was wrong and I did wrong. We could have pieced up and got out of there.
You wouldn't have said that. though.
I
nigga,
would have.
you don't.
I apologize.
You don't get.
Okay. You would say.
I led with that.
Did you say I knew I was wrong?
You see how
Yeah.
vulnerable
Oh, 'cause
he's getting in this hypothetical.
Because it's like you apologized, but you lied in your apology.
What did I lie about?
You said I thought it was his trail, and I just bang. You actually deliberately went on
I
his lawn.
did think it was a trail at first, and then
Sounds
when
like
I
you're lying to me now,
when I
Tom.
realized it wasn't, I kept going. That's why I was wrong.
Okay.
After I realized I was doing wrong, I still did wrong. Self accountability is a lesson for today's podcast episode.
It sounds like self accountability, but it's still. Look,
How many times do I have to say I'm wrong?
It's not about.
I've said it like 5 times.
Yeah, but you can't. You want to make sure
Driving
not
over
to,
a man's lawn is like fucking his wife.
No, it's not.
It's not the same.
It's
But
not like
it's bad though. It is bad,
It's-
especially if he takes care of his lawn.
if he takes care of his lawn and
If he takes care of his woman,
back
she's not missing anything in the house.
back to the point though, he could sue though. Yeah, it's not like you would have to pay anything. Hopefully,
Shit.
yeah.
But whatever. I know you're not that company, but whatever company would be liable.
liable, like liable.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Now we ain't gonna see. Why would I say that?
I haven't heard that word in a minute.
What, liable? Because you don't do too much wrong. You're a good civilian. Law abiding.
Law abiding.
Yeah. You don't drive. You don't even drive through niggas' driveways.
God bless. Well,
And it has drive in the name.
well, and plus I only drove like one day.
Now, same day, exact same day. It's a busy road. This is the country. So a lot of these houses, if you reversing out of the driveway, you're going on to oncoming traffic.
Yeah. You're gonna be in trouble.
So, and if you skilled out there in these cargo vans and box trucks, you can do your thing. Patience, timing, and precision.
Yeah.
Peripheral vision too. Most importantly, probably. You can manage it. So I'll go to this black dude shit. First of all, I'll run up to his thing, sling his package on the door. He's like, man, you out here hustling. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get home, nigga.
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Trying to get up out of here. He's like, yeah, man, I feel you was changing his tire. We had a real black on black man conversation. Old heads and young nigga, right? So I'm backing out of the driveway, the righteous way, honorably, right? Was this before or after the incident with the white dude? It was before.
Okay.
It was before
This is a hell
I
of
did
a
this
day.
with the white guy. So I'm backing out his drive-through. He yelled at me. He like, hey, nigga, just cut through the grass. You good. That nigga's grass was curated, trimmed, moisturized. The pH was probably immaculate. And he had like gnomes and shit in there. But it was a nice little way you can get out. He was like, nigga, I don't care. Drive on the grass. It's easier than backing out. I was like, thank you, my brother. From black man to black man.
Yeah, he wanted you to be safe.
He
Yeah.
wanted me to be okay.
Yeah.
He saw a pimp in possible distress. He was like, let me ease some of this tension.
Yeah, he was looking 15 meters ahead. That's what they
It
tell
was
us.
like, my boy, your life is more important than my lawn. I can get it right again. Don't worry. I
Exactly.
know the science.
Yep. Now notice how the white man acted.
Yeah. belligerent.
One of them gave me permission. That's a big caveat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're doing it again, Tone. You're blaming him instead of being the
What did
dude.
I
I
just
almost
say?
fell for the trap.
What
Yeah.
did I just say? What did I just say? I literally just said it.
But you caught yourself though. Then
did.
that's what
You
it's
did.
about.
I didn't catch myself. I said that with the intention of saying that after.
Ah, got you.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't do test corrections. I get it right the first time.
As long as you're being accountable.
Yeah, man,
because
that's
you know
the
you,
important part.
you drove
Remember
on a
one
nigga long.
I drove on a nigga long.
You know
I was
what I mean?
wrong. I led with
How
that.
far was
did
the
lead with that.
drive?
You did.
How far was the drive? I mean,
It was such a short distance that if that tree wasn't there and he didn't hear it, he wouldn't have known it happened. That's why. That's part of even more so was my inspiration. I was like, man, this ain't nothing.
yeah.
But time the tree hit, it was too late. Doop 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 doop, nigga.
Yeah.
Like a Kendrick Lamar song.
And he probably planted that tree when he moved into the house, nigga. Like,
It was pears on that shit. They look a little famished, but it was pears on them.
Ooh.
That's what made a lot of the noise.
you hit a pear
I hit the
tree.
nigga pear tree. See, I was dead wrong.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Like,
that's tough,
but
boy.
why didn't you say that in the
Yeah.
beginning?
I
Like, you
forgot there
see-
was pears.
You forgot it.
I forgot it was pears.
Context.
When's the last time you seen a pear tree? You're gonna remember a pear
I
tree.
had a pear tree.
So you should have said a pear tree, nigga. It's not a regular tree. It is a pear tree.
I forgot it was pears on the tree.
Ooh.
That's not that abnormal.
How do you
If
rebuild?
First of all, if you have a home and you have any type of exotic tree in your yard, it's either a pear tree or apple tree.
How you hit a tree like this? Can they see this?
Well, they get to see the,
how you hit a
the
magnificent
front
fruit
part.
like this, nigga?
His fruit, bro, this shit was so dry and famished it looked like acorns.
Dry and famished.
Or pine cones. What's the big things with the sharp projectiles?
Pine cones.
Yeah, it looked
Are
like
you
pine
serious?
cones. They was brown. Nigga, it's fall. Them shits ain't in season. I did him a
you
favor.
Fuck nigga. Can we look up famished pear trees? And I want to see if
How
these
brown they are. How
I want-
disgusting they are.
I want you to point the tree out to me.
Hold on.
Doesn't
there you go.
exist. Google like nigga
Because
what?
famished pear trees isn't a
A
real
famous
thing.
pear tree. It
Put
doesn't-
like spoiled pear trees. No, you see that picture with the pear with all the brown spots? Imagine that, but
All
with
the brown-
more
please
brown
show
spots.
this, Lauren.
With more brown spots.
all the brown spots.
Like Michael Jackson when he was at 88% vitiligo.
Like this, maybe.
Literally like that. It wasn't even the same color as a pear. It looked like some bullshit. It was all brown and deformed and blackening. I see you siding with me because normally there's a lot more pushback. He's thinking about it. Would you respect that?
You hit a nigga pear tree, dog. At the end of the day, man,
He's
like,
dying pear tree.
like you gotta understand that might have been. There's ways to use bad fruit.
You don't.
And he was
shut up.
he was probably gonna
Stop
make.
it. Are you trying to get your black friend shot?
He was gonna make a pear pie.
Like, whose side are you on, nigga? You making his law defense right
I'm on
now.
the side of what's right.
You
You shouldn't have hit a nigga pear
You
tree.
want LOI to yourself.
I'm being a little.
He wants a solo show.
I'm
He
being
trying
a
to get me
little-
shot by a conservative.
I'm being a little funny, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't have drove on the nigga lawn,
I shouldn't have.
and you shouldn't have hit a nigga pear tree.
I shouldn't have. And he shouldn't have came at me with all that goddamn animosity.
He had the right. You was a nigga on the property. You first of all, you was a nigga who damaged his property.
Yo, he's actually an honorable racist white man. I just put racist on that like he was actually racist. I'm not for sure. It's allegedly.
Yeah, Republican don't mean nothing.
Yo, niggas get shot for less.
And
Literally.
since- yeah.
Like, literally. I could have been on the news. I could have been
And since you
hashtag.
followed through with it, no matter how it started, since you followed through, you should not put a caveat on it to say that I thought it was this. Nope, I did wrong. Boom. Because you
Okay,
you followed
grandma.
Ooh.
You followed through.
Lauren, you sound like your name.
Now, look, he need to take you out to eat now, because you going. It's okay. It's
Give me some
okay.
ice cream, right? A little tough love.
Hey,
Somebody
yo.
got to keep it real with you, my boy.
Thanks, me, mom.
You're welcome
Appreciate
anytime,
it.
brother.
Hey, you see, this is why we need. This is what I'm saying. Accountability.
Man.
We make sure we're all accountable of our actions.
That's what we try to do.
You get what I mean?
I was dead wrong. But I was thinking about the two experiences and I was like, Black
Yeah.
man a little more lenient with Islam. What do you think that stems from? You think it's because he derives from Africa, where we had the land of prosperity and all the resources that we needed naturally? So we didn't have to fight.
Nah, just brotherhood.
It's simple.
That, and he gave you permission. You didn't pull in his driveway, hitting his gnomes, blasting Cameron. You know what I mean?
Dipset. I got one.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I was wrong, but
But it's really no buts though.
There's a but. There's something in there. There's something that doesn't sit right with me. But I'm not gonna harp on it too much because I initiated the exchange. He could have had his package. We probably could have had a cool exchange. We could have been cool. I probably could have. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. That's a terrible joke.
But
we would have
at
to
the end
bleep
of the
that.
day, you know, I'm glad everybody, you know, stayed level-headed. That was good. The white man, the black man, you know, y'all both had too much to lose. Speaking of too much to lose, designer, he has nothing to lose right now. Did you see that shit? He was like beating off on a plane, dog, and he got
Again?
Well,
Nah,
it
it's the
was the
same
same
one.
one,
Same one.
but he has to register as a sex offender now. Good, that's cool. It makes sense. But realistically, just because like he was beating off in private, he wasn't around
Private
anybody.
in public.
But private in public,
Where was he masturbating?
in the bathroom on the airplane. Now I don't know how many feet there was in the air. You get what I mean?
Do you have to put a sign? You know how when you walk into the airplane bathroom, it says no smoking in there. So if you smoke, you're dead wrong because you see the warning sign. They say nothing about touching your penis. When you think about it, the more you think about it, if you was going to the bathroom, that's the proper place to touch your dick.
Exactly. And
You
that-
got to do that to piss.
And I was just thinking that because, you know, I didn't know if it was wrong. Because I was like, man, I don't think he deserves this. He's a sex offender. Like, I understand kids was around. I understand it's messed up. Pregnant women. But look,
I'm trying to make the case.
it
Go ahead.
needs to be levels to what we call this. You know what I mean? He's a freak.
The rapper reportedly put his penis in his pants after the flight attendant.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it was in the bathroom or not
reprimanded him.
because it says that it was, you know, they saw it exposed essentially.
Yeah, see, we got to get the true details on this case because that's gonna, it's a caveat, right?
Yeah.
What if, what do they call it?
That's how they even knew to like say because the flight attendant saw that his penis was outside his pants.
Yeah, there was a reason that
What-
he's getting arrested. For
what do
this.
they call showers?
Showers?
I don't know. Just
People who
probably-
like to
probably just that.
Public
I know what you're talking about.
indecency.
public.
I know what you're talking
Nudist.
about. I know what you're talking about though. I don't know the name of it.
You know what I mean?
Where they like
Streakers?
where they like to flash the shit or whatever.
Streakers.
Oh my God. Somebody in the comments, thank you. But not, we're on the right track.
Yeah.
But for nudist part, like, what if he just, you know, left the door open? He wanted to be heard. Maybe caught.
This is wrong.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's wrong. That
If you
gets you
want-
on the sex offender
If
list.
you want to be caught, that's messed up. But if you are just doing it and like a flight attendant's like, hey, are you dying in there? Like choking? Open the door, your dick is out. That's not fair to nobody.
No, that's not fair to nobody because she opened the door.
Exactly. It's her fault.
Leave that door closed.
Oh, so you might be right though, because he might have just still had it outside, but he might have done it inside. It says, in a criminal complaint, according to ET, he had engaged in no additional acts of exposure or masturbation during the flight. Oh, this must be after he apologized, so maybe not. I don't know. I don't know where it was at, but he did it on the plane. Long story short.
You see, this
What
is
if hypothetically speaking, right? He masturbated in the bathroom,
okay.
but he has the same level of testosterone as Jake Nobles.
Okay.
So when he left the bathroom, his genitals were completely numb.
Ah.
So he didn't know
That it was-
outside of his pants.
Got you. It's going so vigorously, so like, you know, yeah,
I don't know.
And the
bro.
estrogen in his system made it soft.
right.
And so it was almost like it wasn't there anymore. It's translucent at that point.
He forgot he had
walks
one.
out the bathroom making a gentleman's mistake.
He forgot he had one type shit. Ah,
Especially after you just came in the goddamn toilet. Whatever testosterone he had.
all the additional, also the post nut clarity. So all the additional self like pieces of just not feeling like a man, it just kind of
Yep.
started to set in.
He starts taking cheap shots in basketball.
got
He
you.
loses confidence.
Yup.
Everything just culminates into one concoction.
For the people watching, y'all seen Men in Black in that scene with Will Smith, and they was like, "What's wrong with this picture?" And it's a
Yeah.
vicious alien holding a white girl. And it was like, and Will Smith was like, "Actually, the alien not doing nothing." That's what you sound like.
Like Will
It's a
Smith.
stupid hypothetical, nigga.
Oh, I understand your point now. Yes, of course. But I'm trying to see the other side. You got to make the case.
I have the
You
most-
have to play devil's advocate.
I have the most testosterone.
You really had to just live it. Like, say that again, huh?
I have the most testosterone.
I
I'm
got you.
telling you.
I got you.
I really think so.
Tell your bid.
Fine.
I mean, it's like that's gonna do what it do.
Hopefully.
But you know, as far as like physical activities, you know, I'm engaging in the most physical activity out of all of us. So you know, like,
Because you fight. No, because you get your ass whooped.
I mean, you've never been there.
I've been there.
You can't say that.
I've been there.
But that's just you can't say that.
But I don't have the sponsorship right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna start going.
You gonna go to Royce Gracie specifically?
We don't even
Yeah,
have to
I'm
go to
gonna-
Royce. I can just pull up to your crib. You got grass, nigga.
Yeah, we got stuff.
Like
we
nigga,
can get it popping.
We got gloves.
We get it popping. But I'm gonna go just because I want to like.
You get a free kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and judo class.
No, I'm gonna pay for a duration of time to like do some extra shit that I want to do. Get back in my shit.
Get in the lab.
Get back in the lab.
He trying to hear you talk funny, nigga. Do you
I can't
think
wait for this. Limits.
Prime you could defeat him?
Right now.
Prime me, yeah, prime. But like that would just be like. But I also believe that anybody could win anything in fighting. So
Yeah.
I also believe that it just depends on how it plays out.
Tone Groove's
matter
never
what.
done it, so he doesn't
Yeah,
understand the
yeah.
mentality.
I believe
Like,
that some of these fighters, like depending on how the fight goes, like anybody can get caught in a fight. Like as a fighter, you have to respect your opponent. If you don't, you're gonna fucking lose.
Now, with that being said, he says yes. I say no. I
That's
think
fine.
I would win. But that's just
Yeah.
because it's
You
just
think you would win?
yeah.
That's a very estrogen-induced response.
Nah,
should feel that way.
that's
You
the
should feel that way.
honest
That's the honest,
response.
yeah.
I think I could win.
Exactly. That's the same thing I'm
You
saying.
think-
You know,
I'm saying I think I can win.
Therefore, you are. You got to put it out there.
Yeah, you know, man thinketh.
Yeah, as a man thinketh.
iseth.
And you could say it better. I believe I can win.
Yeah, and it's
You know what I'm
just
saying?
it's just fighting like you never
Yeah,
know.
You never know. You never
Shane
know.
could get you.
I can fuck around and slip
Nah,
something.
probably.
I can fuck around and slip a jab just perfectly, or slip something
know
and
what I
come,
mean?
like hit him in the head with a right that he's leaning into, and all of a sudden he's asleep. The same thing can happen to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Now, and it depends on the context. Street fight, I'm using legs.
yeah.
Boxing,
yeah.
I'm
That's-
giving it to
yeah,
him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pause.
That's no pause.
It's a
no
pause.
pause.
Street fight, you giving it to him? Pause.
What?
Yeah, pause.
He said boxing.
Exactly.
You said street fight.
There's no
Play the tape
homosexual.
We can play the tape back. You were wrong, Tone. You
Play the tape back. Can we do that right now?
Nah, it's cool. We'll
You
play
said in the
later.
street fight.
I'll mark.
You
the,
want to
I'll mark
reverse?
the area.
You
I'll
said
mark
in the
area.
street fight, I'm giving it to him.
So
No,
if
he
it
said
was,
boxing.
if it was gay, why do you want to reverse the gayness? Why
Because
do you want to
y'all
go back
niggas
to the
didn't hear
gayness?
it. You didn't hear it.
But why? No. But
you
if
see,
it's,
I tried to pause.
no, you
I
didn't try
tried
to
to pause.
pause.
Wait, no.
I
Jay,
tried to pause.
Let him get it off because we're gonna replay this moment for ourselves after this, and I want to see it.
But
I want
it's
to see his
funny
face
though.
when he knows
And
how
then
wrong
we're gonna
he is.
record it so
Okay.
that we can see the
I
anticlimacticness
love
of what
this.
you just said.
Okay.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
That's a little.
Because he's waiting for the. I was right. I was
Climax.
right. I was right.
No, I'm
And
waiting
it
for
never
the.
comes.
I'm waiting to see
It
your
never
face.
comes.
I'm waiting
like
to see
a
your
man
face.
with estrogen.
No, I'm waiting to see your face when you like can to see if you can admit that you were wrong. I'm just waiting to see your face. That's all.
Street fight.
Nah,
You said in the street fight.
Bruh, the
Don't worry
nigga,
about it. Let's pass.
He
Let's
didn't.
go.
He doesn't do anything wrong.
Let us know in the comments what you heard.
Okay.
He said the pear tree was brown.
It was. You wasn't there. You have no idea what color that tree was.
But-
that shit could have been blue, yellow, orange.
Hey,
you have no clue.
Hey, just like you said, I get my ass whooped. Hey, I don't know. Nobody knows anything. Speaking of that, there was a point in time that for like 2 weeks,
He's excited.
It was the most annoying. This nigga was on some like, I don't really know anything. We don't know nothing. Nothing is everything.
What year was
It
this?
like, it was a 2-week process.
What year was
I wanted
this?
to kill myself.
What year
we
was
was
this?
recording. It had to been like around the Kobe incident.
Okay.
You know, R.P.
All right.
Kobe.
All right.
But this nigga was like, maybe even before that, but this nigga on the pod, it's probably no episodes of this because it was so early. But this nigga was like, I remember he was like, I said a point, and I was like, yeah, you know, I think it's like this, woody whoop whoop. And he was like, man, I don't even know shit. Boom. That's literally what you said. And I'm gonna try to find that shit. You was like, man, I don't even know shit. We don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
It's probably,
It's like he's trying to enlighten you with that shit.
it's probably because we were talking about something so metaphysical, it was so theoretical that it's like,
Bruh.
we can't know for certain.
But he took that ideology for like the whole week. It was in his backpack.
Because you know the
That
the
shit
know-it-all
was
knows nothing
so, hell no.
at all.
That is true.
It's very true. It's one of the most wise man words ever spoken.
But shit, nigga, try to be a yogi and you fucking high and shit.
But that's exactly when you a teenager and you getting high.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You become a Buddhist.
Your brain isn't used to the chemical.
Yeah, and then it's a bunch of different things that happen. But I was at Panera earlier today, and like I was just
Getting food?
yeah.
That's a funny place, man. When I was younger, I used to work there.
You used to work at Panera, pimping on white girls.
Well, yeah. Well, not white girls. I swear, I was Asian girl I was dating back then, and an Indian girl. So I was definitely in my
At the
phase.
same time?
No. I was definitely in my phase of exploring different.
Exotics.
This
Yeah,
nigga fucked the whole Asian continent. He went from India to Asia.
Not the whole.
What
it's
was
a
she,
couple more.
Chinese?
Nah, she was like.
But that's the full spectrum.
She was like Vietnamese, I think, or
Okay.
No, she was Filipino.
That's
a little bit
experiment.
Filipino.
Oh, so you just stayed in the black.
Yeah.
He stayed on the brown side.
You got black Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah. What point did I just bring up?
I got it.
Lauren, white man.
Panera. You just said
I was at
yeah,
Panera.
He was at Panera.
And I was just looking around at all the civilians, and I started to gain a true appreciation for the square life. Like it was like
Some
this
squares
little,
in there.
It was this little Indian dude. He's about 50 years old. He was with his wife. Had on a little Bluetooth headset. Felines. He was just chilling, and I was like, he's not trying to impress nobody. He's being perfectly comfortable wearing Payless shoes. He doesn't give a fuck about like that's not what's hot right now. That's not what's popular. It was another dude. He was a lot younger. I'm not sure what he was. He was ambiguous.
Square though.
But high school, we would have called him a square.
Okay.
I think I led this topic off by calling him a square.
They're both squares.
Yeah. But, you know, he had on Team Jordans, a little button-up shirt. And I was like, he should feel fly as hell.
I mean, okay.
Because he's wearing what he wants to. He's not trying to appease J Noble standards of what's fly as shit.
He could be poor and impoverished.
No, he wasn't.
And gravely want some LeBrons.
Nah. He wasn't.
You know what I mean?
He's at Panera. Nobody
I'll give you
gravely impoverishes at Panera.
I give you that.
Yeah,
I give you that.
I
I didn't eat Panera until I was like 16. I swear
spent
to God.
$17 on myself today,
Yeah.
just at
Yeah.
Panera.
I never ate Panera until I worked there. Type
You
shit.
got to get especially if you not doing the bullshit. They got combos, but it's like half a sandwich,
Yeah.
small cup of some fucking sides.
I need the large bowl of mac and cheese, sir.
full sandwich, full bowl.
Yeah.
That's like you coming out $17.
And honestly, now think about it, I don't even know how I started working there. I just knew it was in a mall.
Your name is Lauren.
No, it's in a mall. It was like a mall job. So like
Nah.
niggas just get jobs in the mall. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like so
Yeah, you was 16.
I was 17.
Starting to find your way.
Yeah, and I was like, whatever.
Nigga, you moved out 2 years later, so you hella reliable.
Yeah. But I was just looking around and I was like, wow, these niggas aren't trying to impress anybody.
We don't know
But
that.
they're, well, yeah, you know, I am taking a lot of liberty, I'm assuming.
Because they
But
could
from
look
what-
at you and go like, damn, like
They wouldn't.
New Balance with them 190s.
Now, I was wearing this with these pants and some slides. They was fly to me.
Okay.
By technical standards, if
Yeah.
you're gonna go based on brand name, it was
Yeah.
fly to me, nigga.
Yeah.
Went a bunch of Walmart.
Said some Russell, Russell cool though.
I had on some dick slides, but they shrunk in the car because I left them in there and they rubber. So one of them is like, the niggas that walk around with a little snubby on.
Yeah.
I got a snubby sandal.
Word.
I can't get my foot all the way in there. It's like an 11. It's supposed to be a 13.
No, so you walk different. with
Yeah,
the niggas.
yeah. I walk with a limp. I walk like Greg Oden.
Yeah.
Greg Oden had one leg that was shorter than the other.
Yeah.
That's why he was so injury prone. But I'm looking at these niggas and I'm like, squares get made fun of, but they don't get enough appreciation for like, not the rebelliousness, but the not wanting to tune into the popular lexicon. They don't really give a fuck about what's going on. They do them. A lot of niggas that you would consider cool are niggas who are just doing things that are accepted by other people.
Just following.
Literally. Sheep.
But
We was talking about this yesterday. We have friends that wear skinny jeans with fat Balenciaga shoes because that's what they think they're supposed to do.
yeah, we was
They
just
would
talking about
never
that.
walk in there with some khakis and some Team Jordans if that's what they really truly gave a fuck about.
It's tricky though. Because it's like, I get what you mean, but why are there so many squares that want to be so-called cool?
Maybe
If that's the case.
Maybe that's cool niggas projecting. We see squares, and in order to feel better than them, we have to assume that they want to be us. You get what I'm saying?
It's only when I think it's only when the quote unquote square wants to interact with women where they don't know how to do that they look toward the cool niggas.
Hypergamy.
But
You know what I'm
even
saying?
then, you trying to take cool niggas bitches.
Yeah, but
those
we're-
aren't your
but
women.
Exactly, but we're talking about the square that isn't fully a square. So the
Like-
true square is like
What-
I'm invested in this,
Like,
and then we gonna get
how
it popping.
is-
And then later on in life, they become the popping nigga because they get it, they hit it big.
What's it called? Love Don't Cost a Thing. Was Nick Cannon a square in that movie?
For all intents and purposes,
A little bit, yeah,
maybe.
yeah, a little bit.
Maybe, right?
Maybe. There's a case to be made.
Because how
In
do
high
you
school terms.
how
I
do you
forgot how to-
become what he ended up becoming if
Yeah.
you are a square?
He was a square. That's why he
Yeah,
became
yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
But he was one of the squares that wasn't satisfied or comfortable with his current conditions.
Right, he was like, I'm tired of this being my life only. I want to talk. I want to fuck with bitches. I want to blah blah blah. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
He
Yeah.
had the plight of the square that you referred to.
Yeah, yep.
But that's nigga, that's the telltale of every square.
No, that's just Hollywood. That's how Hollywood glamorizes them, and that's why we disrespect them in public. But I honestly feel like some of them square niggas
Okay.
are more confident than the cool, appealing
Yes.
niggas.
Yep. The that's what I'm saying. The true square is more confident.
I respect him more because he's actually him.
He knows what he wants to do. He's headed there. He's doing it. He's enjoying it. He don't care what you think.
He's rooted in it.
He eventually finds a group of friends that love him for that because they're only on the same type of time.
Hang out with other
and
thespians.
and everybody else that looks at him and be like, y'all are weird. They are still the happiest niggas. I see it all the time, and I'll be like, sometimes like you, I've looked at them and I've been like, God damn, I wish like these niggas are always happy with like their group and everything they got going on. They don't have. It don't seem like they have like crazy conflict.
you talking about us?
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
the square niggas who
Okay,
are like
yeah.
locked in with their squareness with everybody else. I'm like, y'all are really confident.
They're
Y'all
not
are
using
really
about nothing
confident.
because there's no egos. There's no egos
Yeah,
to play
they're
with.
super confident.
But you
They
see,
intact.
this
He
is the,
intact.
this is the thing though.
Go ahead.
Like cool square. Like there is no real cool or square.
There is.
It's just what you're into. Because there's probably squares within the squares.
Yeah, but
so what are they?
But there's I don't know. I just learned this other day, I guess. But like the law of large numbers, I don't really know what that fully means. But
They're cubed.
But essentially, like when
Right.
when anything gets to a certain amount of numbers, and like you can like look at it in a large scale, then a pattern presents itself. So if we're talking about on a societal scale,
Yeah.
we can put it as like a quote unquote societal square and a quote unquote societal cool. What's
What
culture?
category did
What
you
is-
fall into?
Yeah,
But
based
once-
on
but
based
what
on
your
that.
decisions?
But once
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
to a certain age, that whole like umbrella it kind of fades, and it's
It's
like
true. It's true.
like
For
it's like some
people,
niggas.
For some people. For some
I
people.
have a 50-year-old stepdad who can't get through that shit.
But it should fade. It should
well.
fade, but it doesn't
Former
fade for
stepdad.
it doesn't fade for everybody, but it should fade. And once you get to a certain point in life, that shouldn't even fucking matter because
Really, high school.
the cool it doesn't even fade really. It changes. It changes
your
because
perspective.
the perspective changes because the cool is now what the square used to be.
cool
The
is
cool-
being responsible.
Cool is being responsible.
Cool is paying your bills on time.
the
when you're
older
35.
even the older hood niggas would be like, nigga, all that shit y'all nigga, that shit ain't gangster, nigga. Gangsters taking care of your family, your community, nigga.
The
Gangsters-
rational ones.
You know what I'm saying?
The rational ones.
But that's what I'm
because
talking
there's
about.
too many of them that are 50, 40 that still have the 20-year-old mindset.
That's true.
There's
That's
a
true.
lot of
That's
those.
true.
Skinny
Probably
jeans,
the
big
majority.
shoes.
Yeah.
No, they just still trying to keep up with young niggas. I hate seeing 50-year-old
Yeah,
niggas with
trying to do that
two-strand
same
twists.
shit. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know
Yeah.
what you mean.
You not Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
He's the only one that can pull that off.
Two-strand twist is
No, not even two-strand twists. Braids. Plaits.
Whoa, Jim Jones.
I was literally going to say Jim Jones. He was the first man I thought of.
Can we get a picture of Jim Jones in the club?
But Jim Jones is like Peter Pan.
Like
What you
in the
mean?
club.
Yeah, just put Jim Jones in the club.
That's what I was
Probably
like.
a song.
I was like, yeah, I'm like, this is specific as fuck, my nigga. Like,
And don't put THE, put Duck Club.
The club, nigga.
Jim Jones is like Peter Pan, though, in the sits.
Magical?
He's never going to grow up.
Nah,
But
man.
we don't want him to. Because he still has magical powers.
Okay, like look. First of all, fly. What's
Or fly
Ariel.
on whose
If-
standards?
if you're an entertainer, you kind of get away with more.
hey,
Because Lauren, it feels like Lauren has a little apprehension to this.
I'm gonna be honest.
What's going on?
He's looking 90s fly with a little bit of tins.
Yeah,
in
it doesn't seem like
it's-
he's trying to keep up. He's
it's-
like, this is my type of shit, my era.
Like with that bucket hat, I see some LL Cool J.
Yeah.
There's some old nigga in this outfit.
He's confident in himself. He knows what's up.
You know what I mean? Let's go. But it's
I
more.
don't know.
Let's go to another one.
I see.
Bad bitches. What's up
How
with
old
that?
is Jim Jones?
Probably, I'm gonna guess 50.
When you live
Actually,
the
I'ma
life
guess
of a rock star rapper,
47.
Pusha T?
he's still rapping about cocaine.
And he has braids.
I'm gonna guess 47. What do you think it is? Oh fuck.
Nah, he's
I give him 52.
49.
Holy shit.
Oh,
47. That's a good balance
47.
number.
That's
Shout
a-
out to the 47
Yo,
chamber.
shout out to me on that guess, my nigga.
this nigga Lauren.
Yeah, long.
That was pretty hype. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
Nah,
why
that-
you're behind the
that
computer
was a
doing
pretty
the
good
research.
guess.
You're good
Yeah,
at this.
I was pretty hype. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You probably Googled this before.
I have not.
That is, it's something.
I'm kind of mad that you just didn't want to believe that. But anyway, continue.
That's funny as shit. Like you just Googled his age. Like
Now that you a researcher.
he just knows.
I can
those,
imagine out of the thousands of podcast episodes that Lauren has been a part of behind the boards,
Yeah.
he's probably Googled something similar to this.
If you haven't Googled Jim Jones in your life is you're probably a square.
You're one of the ones we talking
How
about.
were you in like middle school and high school when it came to fashion? Were you doing what you thought was supposed to be happening, or did you do your own thing?
Well, a little bit of both. Well, I was poor, so it's like I can only do what I had, what I was able to do.
Yeah.
Now, some good seasons. Got some Kobe's, the 8s, with the blue on the inside and shit. But like realistically, it's like I kept it simple, nigga. LeBron, socks, shorts. That was like my style. Like that was what was in.
It was chill. Did you get Adidas sweatpants when they first came out? The track pants?
I was poor. I would not when they first came out, but I got me a pair.
Yeah, me either not when they first came out. When they was like $70, $80, it wasn't happening. When
Yeah.
that shit came down to
facts.
40,
Yeah.
8th grade,
Yeah.
I can get those
My
now.
mom's boyfriend, he's nice.
Like, what's the most eccentric shit that you wore? Because
As a kid,
as a child, I rejected popular culture. I used to hate that shit emphatically.
I wanted to be a part, but
what
couldn't afford
But
it.
you have a different story. You came from Jamaica.
Couldn't
So
afford
I-
it, man.
But you came from Jamaica. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm making the lore for you.
Yeah.
But I can imagine you in a new country. Everything is cool.
Yeah.
Like you trying to like not fit in.
A little bit.
But
Yeah, a little bit.
You're trying to acclimate to the culture.
Yeah, but you
You
can't
in a
keep
new
up.
place.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get Air Forces and all of them, but they're all $80. It's like
You
your
feel-
mom's not doing that
it's
for
shit
you.
like
Never.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
and I didn't even ask for shit growing up because I didn't want to get told no.
And they don't like none of that baggy shit or what's going on. Your parents being like somewhere else, so it's like you try to figure out how you can like pop it off still, and like you want to be with the homies, especially being black. I'm with the niggas, so we doing all nigga shit. You know
But
what I'm
yes,
Literally.
there was a time where niggas skinny jeans was in. Niggas wanted skinny jeans, but the skinny jeans that look nice were a little bit expensive. You get what I'm saying? So my skinny jeans was a little regularish. You feel me?
Yeah, but you still got fly in high school.
I'm talking about middle school.
Oh, middle school. But high school, you got a little bit fly.
Oh yeah, high school, yeah.
Google.
Because it doesn't take high school. You're older.
Yeah, so you
I
have
think
more
that's-
self accountability.
I think that might be the peak for a lot of people of wanting to be fly and cool.
What, middle school? or
High school.
High school because
school.
it's so much shit going on.
Yeah, it's so much
Yeah.
going on.
Now
Like,
you trying to get pussy. Everybody's
yeah,
nuts drop.
yeah. So it's like so much. It's a whole new realm of doing that shit.
Exactly.
What are you trying to Google?
In middle school, I hated Jordan so much because everybody had them that I went and bought these.
Which one you said?
Google Diggy Simmons shoes.
Oh, it's like this. My fault.
What the fuck are those?
I don't know.
Are those rafts?
What the fuck?
These shits don't even pop up.
You see the ones on the
These?
far left?
These right here.
Right there. I bought shit like that.
I feel it. I know what you're talking about. Niggas
Get
bought
what
shit
you
like
mean.
that.
Well, yeah, middle school.
I had like 3 pairs of these.
Well,
different colors.
When I was in middle school, like skateboarder culture was like
I think.
a little. It was maybe around
Truck
its height.
fit was in.
So I had some Osiris's, I think, or one of whatever those fat ass shoes.
You had like
were.
SBs and shit.
SBs, of course. Yeah.
These are kind of fly.
Yeah, those are cool. Can they see this?
Yeah, they can see this right
They're
now.
a little,
I'm about to
yeah,
pull this
those
up.
are nice right there.
These are. I was still wearing
You
these.
get
low-key.
behind those. I can see a
Yeah.
square wearing those on accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look like some felines a little bit if you blink at them.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
But all that to say this, shout out to all the squares. I hope it's some squares listening. These are stunts performed by professionals. So if you a square and you watching this, don't aspire to do this. Aspire to do you.
Facts.
And
Yeah.
let's just meet up where we can meet up at.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because I don't want a nigga out there trying to be Tone Groove if he's not Tone Groove.
Facts.
I
Well-
want that nigga to feel cool doing what the fuck he actually does.
He wouldn't even be able to be Tone Groove. He has to be him. And that's another thing. It really comes down to self-worth, nigga.
Word.
Like, how much do you think you're worth? Mm-hmm. You think you're worth enough to be like your own individual person? And a
That's
lot
what
of
it's
people will
about.
probably say no.
How much is too much self-worth? Like, when I was in middle school, I thought I was worthy of 30-year-old pussy.
Of statutory rape.
of
Got it.
Yeah.
30-year-old pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, okay, which
Maybe
30-year-old?
26.
Who
Maybe
was this
26.
woman?
When you in middle school,
I know what you mean.
26 is like 30 to you.
Yeah.
It feels the same.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just ego. You know what I mean? And what they call it, hypersexuality.
Potentially. Sounds a little bit like that.
Hypersexuality. Can we
Well,
get a?
you're a young boy. You first hit that level of busting nuts and all that shit.
Yeah,
like-
you want the cream of the
Yeah,
crop.
yeah.
You
You
don't want
want the-
titties that just happen.
You don't want none of those girls around you. You like, I need something that has
Yeah.
what I beat off to.
like you in seventh grade. You in seventh grade, and John
Yeah.
Bonet is the baddest bitch there. But why is she the baddest bitch there? Because she looks the oldest.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
She's the most developed.
Yep.
So of course I'm appreciating 26-year-old titties over my current circumstances.
Yeah.
Of how old are you in middle school? About 12.
Yeah. About 11 to 14 kind of ish.
Yeah.
So,
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's nature, nigga.
It's the law of attraction.
And chances are at that age you really haven't like touched too many titties, so you're like, I just want to
Yeah.
Yeah, develop titties.
develop titties
Right.
is what I mean, like really fully developed titties. Yeah.
It's the difference.
About to say, seen a couple titties,
At that age,
a little bit.
like you were victimized on numerous times that we didn't know about, or are you just talking about the first one?
I mean, I've seen like a couple titties. I wasn't victimized,
I know we ain't
we
even
met
gonna
in the
talk
middle.
about it. We, I like that, like a
but
square.
I was about to say, man.
What was you about to say?
I was about to say what's in your notes.
I wanted to talk about. Do I want to talk about that shit? I don't want to
Let's
talk about
talk.
that shit no more.
What you
I
mean?
want to talk about what Sofia Franklin said, because
Who's Sofia Franklin?
Sofia Franklin, she was on a podcast with Steiny and Sneeko, and they were having
Oh, that girl?
She was having the typical modern woman. I want a super nigga at
Okay.
19. I want a
Okay.
nigga fresh out the box with a Roth IRA, 401k, and a mil liquid.
What's a Roth
No, not
IRA?
even a mil liquid, like 10 mil liquid. It's an investment fund.
Second time you said it.
What, Roth IRA?
Yeah. Did you just you heard that?
Google Roth IRA. Let's see how accurate that is. It's some shit that
It is that,
if you
though.
if you could put like $100 in a month and be a millionaire at 57.
Yeah.
It's one of them things.
It's an individual attire. Yeah.
Fidelity Investments,
Oh, shit.
an individual retirement account that offers tax-free growth and free withdrawals. I was on the money. I just ain't say what all that
In
legalese.
retirement, you have to wait till you retire.
But
before
that's
you
why I
can
said
withdraw.
57.
Yeah.
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 You
You
I
gotta
set-
go reap these benefits at 30.
You
I
gotta
set
be
one
rich
up.
to
I
do
set
this.
one up not long ago, but I haven't.
You ain't been contributing.
Yeah, I haven't been contributing.
Yeah, you got to get that at least $100 in.
You're not
You
gonna
can
be able to
a millionaire.
retire, nigga.
Yeah, no, I mean I have a 401k, but I set up a Roth IRA with Fidelity not long ago. I just haven't put any. Oh, actually, it's been about a year. I didn't put shit in it, honestly.
That's not very white manish. You
No, it's not. I had my 401k stuff going there, but I didn't have anything.
might have to
for this.
take back your nickname, nigga. You gotta earn it.
Yeah, I
Not a
don't know why I
classic
didn't do that.
man.
You gotta be a cute nigga.
It's
Yeah.
a fact, man. I've been slacking on that. I ain't gonna lie.
But what is first of all, what does she look like?
But that's what
This
I
is
was looking
the
at.
girl from Call Her Daddy. This is her right here, Sofia Franklin. Now, I probably should have just sent you the clip that we were referring to so we can just get to right what she said specifically.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
She don't have no better.
Is it it's in YouTube probably?
I think I got it on Instagram. I probably saved
Okay.
it somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know if it was because like you
And she was with
switched
Steiny and Sneeko.
Yeah, and Sneeko Loki went in on her. We're going to listen to it, and then we probably going to do something similar.
Yeah, it's a full 49-minute clip. I ain't trying to.
Yeah, nah, not that. This shit right here is probably 49 seconds. And I have some shit
She
to
looks-
remind
is she
me.
Hispanic?
Remind me that I have some shit to show you after the podcast. About somebody we know.
Oh my god!
This shit is actually kind of crazy. Who should I send it? Yeah, I'm gonna send it to Lauren.
Hope it's not that crazy.
We're gonna listen to her
Can we,
remarks. I want to get y'all two's perspective on this because you niggas are pretty level-headed men in this room.
You know, we try to be.
You got enough estrogen to play devil's advocate for.
You know,
Facts.
I care about my women
Your black one specifically.
and Hispanic. Is she Hispanic?
I'm not sure. So her name is Sofia, and her best friend was a white girl. So I'm willing to bet she's probably of Caucasian descent. But you never know with nowadays. You know, it's a lot of what's the word?
Ambiguous.
Ambiguity.
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 Yeah. Sneeko got a hair implant,
Yeah, it looks that way.
and his shit's still a little crooked. But shout out
wait,
to him
are
and
you
his
serious?
hypergamy.
He's a little too young for
Yeah,
that. ain't
look
he?
at it.
You got a hair implant?
Look at it.
You're lying.
Look at it. It looks like a lace front wig.
Nah, bro. It might be that black stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty young, man. I don't know if
He's
They
got
pretty
spray
young
on the
for that.
head.
Yeah, he's pretty young.
All right,
Now
let's
his
listen.
fade, he does his own fade. But let's.
Let's listen to her remarks.
All right.
She couldn't really defend herself either. She just resorted to insults.
Your account. My phone is dead.
Start it over. I think
What
the
is-
first
what
thing
is
she
good?
said is
Until you
cooking.
can pull up your account,
Oh God.
then
Well, give us an idea. Why does
Oh,
that have to be
shit,
about
it's-
me?
It didn't start over.
Yeah, it did.
Is a couple
I'm
million
losing my
enough?
voice.
Is a couple million enough?
maybe.
Yeah.
Isn't
probably
that
not.
wild? Like nowadays, the market is so inflated that to get a 31-year-old girl,
You know what's funny though?
you
Is
need to have multi-million dollars, like to get a ran through 31-year-old like sweatpants Birkin bag girl. You
I
need
know.
to have multiple M's in the bank.
I know.
That's insane.
You can't
I
just
feel
you can't
like-
just be funny and have a fucking 8-inch
Wait,
hammer anymore.
hold
What
on.
the fuck?
Hold
know.
on. Do you hate women?
No. I love
Are
women.
you sure?
I do. I love women.
What's your relationship like with your
I
mom?
have a great relationship with my mom.
Really? She
I do.
hugged you and shit when you were
I did.
little?
I was just talking to her right before this. Like right before I walked in, I was.
Why do you
talking to
find
her.
that so hard to believe?
I'm feeling a little anger, misogyny.
Oh, don't you
Here we
dare
go.
say that
Here we
word.
go.
Don't
You really want to end right now?
Say
I'm
that
starting
word.
to cook right now. This is
I
what's going
I
on.
think when you were a little kid, something happened.
Okay, what do you think happened?
What's good money?
Pull up your account.
Yeah, that's what she said at first. What's good money?
Pull up your account. She's a
Yeah.
Prostitute.
She
Nigga.
said, "What's your account, nigga?"
The
Shout out to her pimp.
now, her standards are obviously through the roof.
Right.
And I feel like in response, men overall need to accept more from women. Expect more.
Expect more in what way? What you mean?
In this trolling aspect,
Expect her to do this?
like if I have to have $1 million to even speak to you,
Yeah.
your titties have to protrude past a certain ratio. You get what I'm saying? Like if you want to play that fucking game,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can play
yeah,
that game.
Who
Yeah.
are these bitches?
How well does your mouth salivate?
Yeah. This is actually a very common thing.
I want saliva samples. Like if we gonna get to that point, if I gotta have $1 million for you,
But where are these bitches? Of course, they're nowhere near us.
They
Yeah,
are.
nah.
They're all
Because-
around you, bro.
They're all around.
Yeah, I'm telling you, at your age, what you're about to start encountering this a lot, especially you as a single man. Once you start stepping out again, you're gonna start encountering shit where it's like, where when you're like in the like low 30s, high 20s, they expect so much of a man, and it's like shit is ridiculous. I can't believe it. You hear it all the time on social media. Where like,
Nigga, I had an ex. It
Yeah.
can't be no different than that.
it's probably worse.
It's probably the same thing.
Like
Like
she wasn't as delusional as some of these bitches.
yeah, and then anytime you bring it up,
I can't wait to find.
anytime you
one of
bring
these
it up,
bitches.
the retort is, you should expect, like, why don't you expect more of yourself, of a man?
Do y'all
It's
tie?
like, you gotta go ahead.
do y'all
They play that
tie?
card.
Do y'all tie y'all bank account to your manhood?
If I did, I'd be a woman like you.
Chill out.
I'd lose my goatee.
I do tie a little bit of it to it. Yeah, I do.
You know,
I tie a little bit of it. I tie like being able to provide. Like I always stood on. I don't want to be a nigga who can't provide for a family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Dom Kennedy. One of the Dom Kennedy lines. AJ will probably like say the same thing, but one of his lines was always like, because I can't be a, what do you say? Pretty much said like a nigga who's 30 and broke. Like I can't
Yeah.
be that nigga. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And like,
30 and still trying to get it together.
yeah. Which is still relatively young. So people also need to learn that. If you are
Yeah.
30 and you're not doing where you want to, you're still relatively young. You know, there's a lot of, but you
Yeah.
do need to be on your pivot right now. This is where you can't be doing bullshit.
And getting it together deserves a lot of context.
Yeah.
Because that's like, it's so vague.
Nigga.
One nigga's getting it together could mean finding a couch to live on.
I was about to say.
Another nigga's getting it together could mean I need to
Yeah.
file these taxes on
I
time.
need to-
Those are two different issues.
yeah, I need to stop
Yeah.
fucking all these bitches. I need to
Yeah.
focus on my job.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different like the context of that.
How did that make you feel?
I don't know, man. It made me feel
Because that's one question men don't get asked
I'm
a
a
lot.
fan. I'm a
Of
fan
Sofia?
of this. I want to see them. Like I never met any of these women.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like that's why I'm so confused. Like, is this a CIA yop? You get what I mean? Where are these bitches?
Industry
Because I
play.
haven't seen them. They're not around me. Now, of course, $1 million not in the bank account. You know what I mean? That shit is. But I don't know where these bitches are at, and I
So
want
you
to be
just
them.
prefer morally virtuous women, or that's just
sure.
what you attract.
It's hard to find that, but it's what you want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hopefully,
That is ideal, but overall, like
most women are gonna care about like basic necessities.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
the
what I mean?
bare necessities. But what do you see in her future? Like a woman with this mindset, right? With this level of expectations, who is she gonna be fucking in 10 years? Could she ever be happy?
Well,
Oh, probably
I think
a
I
politician.
think the question shouldn't be fucking. It should be like marriage if she wants it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, she could be fucking mad people right now.
Uh-huh.
and people are willing to do that no matter what. But if you're talking about settling down with, that's the question.
She's two things. She's going to marry a politician, or like on some 50 Shades of Grey, she's just working as a secretary.
She's gonna marry a
And it's-
politician and he gonna get head in the Oval Office. That's exactly how that
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
When you have that mindset, when these are your rules and regulations, you play stupid games. You ain't even dumb a process.
Have y'all never seen the stuff about the TikToks or the things where they go ask like women, how much do you think a man should make?
Yeah, I've seen that, and they're all numbers that I want to be making. Like
Right,
I don't,
right,
of course, I don't hear it and be like, what? Like blasphemy.
To Justin's point though, I haven't encountered too many women like this in my life.
Right.
This is shit that lives on the internet.
Literally.
You get what I'm saying?
Or these bitches, they come correct when they're around me, nigga.
And that doesn't negate the power that the propaganda has.
Exactly.
If you a man, a square lad growing up in this society, and you're not really interacting with too many women, you getting your theories and perspective on how women operate through alpha males on YouTube and dumb bitches on TikTok reels. You, even if it's not true, you're now living in a matrix, right? Where you think women are out to get you,
right? Well, it's
This
not the
shit is
case.
black
really.
and white. It's never black and white.
It's not the case. It's never black and white. But I was talking about this earlier. All the extremes are what's the loudest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the things that are loudest. It's never, but there is a level of still encountering it, especially when you get to like your higher 20s. You'll start to encounter a little bit.
I can't wait.
But it's not. But it's also like it's not a thing that's gonna make you say, I can't get women. It's gonna be a thing that make you say, I can't trust these bitches. I can't blah blah blah. You know, as a man, like my struggle with it as a man was never, oh, I'm having so much trouble finding a woman. It was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna find a woman I could really fuck with on a level where I'm gonna want to marry this bitch.
That was my
That's
thing
the struggle.
too.
You know what I'm saying? That's the struggle. It's not the struggle of I can't pull nothing. It's the struggle of I can't trust nothing.
Where's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
solid?
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't even. My thing, it was similar, but I had a different rationale for it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that anything. I couldn't find anything that I wanted to take serious. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, kind of. It's like I running through some of the like at first before I got into my relationship, like dealing with some of the women around that I was dealing with. It was like, yeah, I can't fuck with y'all on any other level. Like,
Yeah.
I came more from the perspective of how could we possibly take anything serious at this age? Every time I had a girlfriend in high school, it always was fun because it was so
Facts.
low stakes.
Facts.
I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
this shit ain't going nowhere.
You're not putting all
we
your
got a
eggs in one
good
basket.
3 months, if that. And nigga,
Facts.
3 months in a high school relationship, that's wonderful.
Long time.
That's a good ride. And I
Yeah.
was never upset when it ended. It always ended on good terms. And then it's just on to the next person that you like.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like is fun.
right.
Like in high school, it's amazing. It feels like love, but it has none of the consequences.
Is it like, have you is the like outside of high school the same thing?
College or like early, like mid-20s? Because mid-20s shit hits the fan. You're a grown up now. There's no crushes. There's no boy of your dreams. There's no girl of your dreams.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
There's
Some
no
of
more
these,
dreaming. You have bills to pay.
some of these bitches got dreams and
Yeah.
hope.
Some of these bitches is fulfilling their fantasies.
Yeah, yeah.
We know one specifically.
Yeah, yeah. I know a couple.
Yeah. But
Shout out to Yams.
what was your, like, did you have a certain approach to having relationships in high school? Were you
No.
actually trying to take some of these hoes serious?
No.
'Cause we had a couple friends that were
I-
lover boys.
I-
They would get into a relationship 7 days in, they're
Yeah.
thinking about real wedding rings. I've seen this shit. I'm dead.
people
I'm not
we
even
know?
exaggerating.
Nah, I feel you.
So,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
you see how we just
Yeah.
dawned on him
Yeah.
because it was
Yeah.
flagrant.
It's
It was flagrant.
We know, good friend, yeah.
And I never understood it. I thought the niggas was Mormon or something.
Nah,
Or
I kind of
evangelicus.
like, even when the first time, like, I loved a girl, like, it's something I just fell into.
Did you
Yeah.
love
know what
her?
I
Or
mean?
did you love the idea of pussy?
I think it was everything. It was just both.
I
And
feel like
plus,
my
when
first-
love is everything. You know what I mean?
No.
It's the pussy. It's the the empanadas. the
Love
fucking-
should be everything, but a lot of people take one thing
and
and
yeah,
oversimplify that.
Yeah.
And make that love.
exactly.
It was a couple times where I thought I loved somebody in high school. I just really loved pussy. That's all it was.
Did you not love him though?
I loved the fact that they had pussy for me. That's me being honest. But in a young boy's mind, you think that you just love her. You associate the feeling of vagina with the feeling that she gives you when she's around because you know what's there. Salivating.
I mean, is it not technically? It's love though. It's still love.
I don't love her though. I love what she could do. I love the amenities. It's like I got a credit card just for the frequent flyer miles or some shit, for the bonus points.
I get what you mean.
I have no intentions of paying this bill off.
I get what you mean, but we all
It's not an
love.
investment. I'm purchasing this.
We all
I'm
love
really
and
renting
like
this.
I'm renting it,
I'm
rather.
treating
I'm
this
renting
shit
it, yeah.
like a DVD from the library.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, or a book from the library. You just throw that shit around.
Even worse, a DVD from the library, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
That's even more flagrant. That's even more egregious.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
When you're young, that's how it is, though. Because
That's
I mean,
all it
like
is.
even as me, like you could classify. I've had like lover boy years, and I've had years where I'm not a lover boy. But it's more classified lover boy because I take things that I do seriously. So it's like
Exactly.
I take things that I do seriously, especially
Jamaican work
if I
ethic.
put like a title on it, I take it seriously. Now, I've never said to myself that you're gonna get a ring in 7 days, but you know, I take this seriously. If we're engaging in this, let's do it seriously.
What's the
You know what I'm
closest
saying?
you've been to that? What's the
I've never
closest
been-
you felt like you was not
To a
that you
ring?
wanted to marry her, but on the same frequency of you getting over ahead of yourself?
I've had
Because
that.
of how overwhelmed-
I've had that once.
Where how much you liked her, you just got
Yeah.
ahead of yourself and rushed the process. a
Yeah,
little
I've
bit.
had that once.
What's the close? Like, could you tell what happened?
What happened? It was just some shit where it was like it was just so much like long of a build up that once we finally turned into something where it's like, oh shit, we've been so solid without any of this that we want this too at the same time. It's like, goddamn, this might be on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? But
Did you
but
start
then
off-
like over time, it started showing itself that she was the type of woman that I couldn't be with. She was the type of woman you see on the screen a little bit.
Ooh, she
Yeah,
was
where it's like
Sofia Franklin.
she's so caught up in a lifestyle. Like you want these lifestyles now. You're not willing for a man to build himself and get to a certain point. Like you want lifestyle so much, and it's like you think our ideals are different, but we actually have more of the same ideals. You don't see it because I'm in North Carolina and I'm here and I'm working toward my ideal. You want the ideal now, and I'm a working man who believes that I can get it later. You know what I'm saying?
You have to get it later.
I have to get it later.
You can't suck mad
Yeah.
dicks and then make a
You
podcast
feel
about
me?
it and
You feel
become
me?
a
So,
millionaire
but
and
you-
then expect your
but you
partners
can
to have
go-
$1 million.
But you can go out and find a man who has what you want, and you want that to be right now. So like when I started seeing that later on, it turned everything away. Where it's like,
Yeah.
even though I was in over my head and more than I wanted, I was finally able to cut off like the like addiction to wanting that woman. I was finally able to cut that off on some shit like, you know what, we would never fucking work out because you
But
are.
you don't got no patience.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have something that you want something that I don't think I'll ever be able to give you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're trying
And-
to put a round hole in a square peg.
and honestly, that's kind of starting to turn me off now because it doesn't seem like you're as genuine as I thought you were.
Did you say it like that? Did you
No,
sit
no,
it
no,
down
no,
and
no. I ain't say
scandalous?
that. I ain't say
Oh, you
that
sound
to
like
her.
an HR
No, I ain't say that to
manager.
her. We still cool. We don't talk at all. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like, but we
Yeah.
still cool. So I ain't say that to her. I got love and respect, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't
As you should.
want. Yeah, I wouldn't want anything with a woman like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she sounded like a scandalous bitch.
Nah, I wouldn't even say that. It's just like some people want certain things and it don't mesh. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. Just different timelines,
Just for
different
things,
agendas.
different agendas. You know what I'm
Said she
saying?
wanted them new off-whites, nigga. You was like, hey,
Yeah, but I was like, yeah, I'm cool on all that, bro. I don't
Yeah.
think I ever want that. But that's where it was to answer your question for like how far on the edge I was. It's kind of what you asked me, right?
Yeah.
like, yeah, like, nigga, if you went on vacation and your friend asked you, yo, what was the baddest bitch you seen? Like, that's how deep we're talking about. You loved her that much. Like, you can't even
Because what happened was
differentiate
what
bad
happened
bitches
was
from regular
I
bitches.
was listening to him, but I was more so thinking about a story I was about to tell, and then I heard the diss at the end.
What was the story, though?
I was thinking about Daniel. Shout out Daniel. No, this is cool.
Okay.
This is cool. This ain't nothing crazy. Daniel would find a girl, and we would be up late at night, 2 a.m., playing basketball in the neighborhood, just me and him. And he's just on his poetic justice.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
It's like he found Janet Jackson, and he wants to take this bitch cross country.
Is love not the most powerful emotion ever, though?
No, pussy is the most powerful emotion.
Not an
That's
emotion.
what I kept trying to get through to Daniel, is that you don't love her, bro. You in 9th grade. You don't even really love yourself. 'Cause
Yeah.
you don't even know who you are.
Facts.
Yeah.
How you love her?
Yeah.
That's not even possible.
Yeah, yeah. When you put it like that, nigga, put it like Joe Budden.
You have to. Blunt and with cigarette breath.
But nah, that is crazy though. I mean, yeah, in 9th grade, you don't love anything.
Nah.
Shit.
Nah.
I'm 23.
I only love one thing.
One thing?
Yeah. One thing. For the majority of my life.
Basketball.
Yeah. And laughing. Well,
About to say
of
water?
course, not yo. I know what you mean. Earlier before we started recording and doing all this shit, you know, we in the studio and we podcast. We have conversations amongst ourselves, off the record shit.
Chopping shit.
We talking about basketball. And Lauren tells a story of how he saw AJ on the court. He looked and did not recognize this nigga. AJ just walked across the room. And I thought he was Anthony Edwards. I thought he was Michael Jordan in the Gatorade commercial, nigga. I was like, why is Sir Edness walking around in here so gracefully?
Nigga say he's walking so gracefully. Yeah,
It's something about the one hoop earring with the bald head. He looks elite at basketball.
Yeah.
But a certain style of basketball, like a one dribble pull up, post fades.
He got his knee brace on right now. I believe it.
Yeah, probably. He's preparing for Tuesday.
I believe it, nigga. Yeah, we gonna have to record that shit.
Yeah.
Like we gonna have to bring a little tripod,
and
a little
indoors.
iPhone or whatever. It don't even matter. Okay,
Yeah,
It
we
was-
can do
yeah.
that. We can do that indoors.
That's
for
not
sure.
going to be the Olympics, though. That's just a nice little
Yeah, just
precursor.
some, just some
pre-game.
Consider it some mozzarella sticks. You get an
Yeah.
idea on what's about
We
to
can,
happen.
we can make
A
it our
beautiful
first vlog.
appetizer.
We can make it our first vlog.
Exactly. Yeah. Get some content for these niggas.
But while we on this subject of sports, we brought up during that off the record conversation a lovely debate of who is the better. How do we frame it? Who's the better manifester, or like who's just a better
who's the best
sports father?
sports father? LeVar Ball or Deion Sanders?
Now,
We have to break it down. Accolades wise, Deion shitting on LeVar.
Deion is coaching a college team with his sons.
Yeah.
But it depends on your perspective because he went into a foundation that was already set up. You could consider LeVar Ball a trailblazer for making his own league and coaching it.
Well, yeah.
He made his own league
And his own shoes.
numerous times.
Yeah. They wasn't that good.
And they were very expensive.
Yeah.
And they probably ruined his son's fucking knees.
And it's probably a bunch of crying Chinese kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sad and poor. 'cause
Getting
he-
$4 to make a $400 shoe. But that's the reality of this. You don't even know who stitched that shirt you're wearing.
That's true.
It's probably got Indonesian tears woven into
I'm
it.
about to say, nigga, this fit wonderful. But I don't know, man, because it's off the, if you just think about it, Deion Sanders. But LeVar Ball, I feel like he's more of a mystical entity, like LeVar Ball. You know what I mean?
You know what it is? We had a conversation comparing the sport of football to basketball, how football has higher highs, but basketball is more consistent throughout. That's exactly their styles. Deion Sanders is going to have the higher highs, but LeVar Ball is consistently going to bring that fucking pressure.
Yep, he is. That's true.
LeVar Ball doesn't need a resume to say what he says. Deion Sanders is in a position to where he's talking mad shit, and he has so many
Yeah.
retractors that he has to back that shit up.
But-
It's niggas talking about him wearing shades and hats and shit.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with LeVar Ball. Only difference is he doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pressure's on his sons.
Now-
Deion has the
Yeah.
pressure of actually making something happen.
Well, the pressure is on his son, too.
Yes, it is.
It's on the both
It's
of
on
them.
his
on both
sons,
of them,
but it's
yes.
even more so. We talk about
It's
Coach
more so on
Prime.
Deion
We
and
talk more
sons.
about Coach Prime than we do Shakur.
No.
Shador.
Shador. But they talk about Shador a lot too. But
Just like when LeVar Ball
Who's
was on his
highlighting
tirade.
this?
there's a bigger shadow for Deion's kids.
Who's the A Mike in this story?
What you mean?
Who's the A Mike in the story? Who's the big name in the headlines? It always
Coach
leads
Prime.
with Coach Prime.
Coach Prime,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
Coach
saying.
Prime.
That's
Coach
what I'm saying.
Just like with LeVar Ball.
But that's even bigger shadow for them because you got to remember Deion Sanders is a Hall of Famer.
The
It's
nigga,
a bigger shadow.
It's a bigger shadow
But
for
who
the
has
kids.
the most expectations? LeVar Ball said that his son was going to come into the NBA and be a 6'5" Steph Curry with a 42-inch vertical.
yeah.
But LeVar Ball does not have the greatness attached to him for himself. He
That
has
is true.
He has his son's greatness.
But what I'm
It's-
saying,
it's like
the hill to climb is bigger for LeVar Ball.
clown Michael Jordan's son.
The hill to climb is bigger for Lonzo than it is for Shador.
Yeah.
This nigga's supposed to be better than Steph Curry in his first year.
No, he's not supposed to be.
They're just supposed to be good.
that's
They're
tricky.
supposed to be
He's
a
told.
good football team.
Yeah.
This nigga has to be better than a legendary point guard who's already established.
Whose climb is harder?
I think Deion's
That's what the
kids-
debate is.
Well, I thought the debate was the better father.
But you know,
essentially.
this is a segue.
Hey, yeah, we segue into like
Okay,
a little
okay,
bit
okay.
of the qualifiers
Yeah.
for the argument.
Where we're talking about the kids.
Yeah, true.
The children.
This is the initial qualifier.
But that is an amazing question. And I feel like I'm gonna have to go with Shador. Only because the nigga is a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, bro.
And
No, wait,
but
hold on.
I didn't know.
Go ahead.
I was talking to Blade Brown, shout out our barber.
Yeah. I talked to him about the same shit.
So I was asking him like just football questions because he used to play football.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't noticed already, I don't know anything about football, and I was just like, what level is Deion Sanders on? Like, how good was this nigga?
This nigga was
the nigga jaw dropped. He was like, nigga.
He was one of the ones from what I've heard.
He
ones,
was
bro.
like he was one of them ones.
Generational, transcendent talent.
I seen this meme, and I don't know if it was a true story, but that's how they framed it. And they was like, the Giants, the day of his draft day, the Giants had called him. He was like, yeah, we need a written test right now. And he was like, all right.
A written test?
A written test. And he was like, all right, what pick y'all got? And they was like 10th. And he was like, no, I'm going to be first, nigga. Like, there's no need for me to even do that written test. I'm going to be chosen before the 10th pick.
Yeah.
So this is the type of nigga we're talking about.
But nobody's expecting his son to be better than him. They play different positions. It's not even really that comparable.
But it's not.
He's never said Shador is going to be better than me. I'm a legend.
But put it this way, though. If Shador and them don't go on to do anything at all, then they failed. If Lavar and them didn't go on to anything, then it's like you weren't necessarily supposed to.
And I feel like they really failed because when their father was the coach. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it falls back on to them too. You know, this nigga doing all this. Like, nigga, can you tell the time? Like, it's so much shit talking.
Yeah. It's a lot of rollies being flexed. Meek Mill would be very proud.
Shout out to Meek Mill's AP.
He's present.
Yeah, it's
And shout out his wheelie too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you sound like you're more a Lavar Bar guy.
I feel like Lavar says the most flagrant shit.
Saying he's going to be first of all,
I give you that.
Deion Sanders is very, I don't want to say cocky and arrogant, but he's overly confident. But he's not writing huge checks. It's kind of just like, nigga, we the shit. Y'all gonna see it.
Yeah.
LaVar Ball is saying, I can pay you $1 billion and I'm gonna have it.
Right,
knowing he doesn't have $1 billion.
But I also
that's
think,
a different level of audacity.
I also think Deion.
I see what you're saying.
Deion is doing that on
Which
purpose.
is why I think he has the bigger hill. They have the bigger hill to climb.
I feel like Deion is doing that on purpose though.
Because he saw the faults of LaVar Ball. He saw a blackballed man light himself on fire.
Not only that, because of who he is. Like to say, like, nigga, my son is gonna be better than me, more impactful than me. Nigga, what?
My son will be.
This nigga was 18 with a Jerry curl and gold chains around his neck on TV.
You can't beat that.
You can't beat that.
You can't.
You
There's
can't
nothing you
beat
can do
that
about
shit.
that, nigga.
Nigga, he's shining.
That's like AJ with the hoop ring in.
Literally.
80% from 3.
Yeah. Unbeatable. Insurmountable.
If we're talking about better dads, though, right now, Deion, I think, is doing a crazy thing. Like, he does a LeBron thing where it's like, for you to grow up with a dad who has had this much money in his life, has had this kind of level of expectance for himself, for everything, for him to still teach you to not be a selfish, you know what I'm saying, self-loathing, not self-loathing, but like a selfish, rich, bratty kid, and you still have like a certain, like down-to-earth, grounded.
Yep.
Like,
he does.
It's hard to do that with that kind of position.
That's a good point.
I think it's actually possible.
It's possible.
A lot of ways,
they've shown it, but it's hard to do that.
In a lot of ways, it's probably easier. All you have to do is make your kids work for shit.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about this. I be slinging packages in a lot of wealthy climates.
Talk about the architecture, though.
It's a lot of lovely architecture. I will say real quick.
Yeah.
The fattest home I've ever seen was owned by Negroes.
Yeah.
So round of applause. Because that was sensational. I pulled up into this gated home, which was already inside a gated community. So it's already 2-factor verification to get in this motherfucker's porch.
2-factor.
I had to go through one gate to get in the hood, then go through another gate to get in his driveway. His shit was wide as a bitch. And his windows were so open. Like, when you so rich that, like, if you would have looked through my window, I would have to allow you to be in my vicinity. I'm allowed to have open windows because you can't even get over here.
Right.
It was like that. I saw his hallway. There was a picture of a neo-soul African baby with an afro.
Afrocentric.
Yeah, it was real Afrocentric, postmodern nigga art. Yeah. And it was beautiful. So I was like, either these are eccentric white people or there's a nigga in this nag.
Yeah.
On this nag.
Yeah.
It was a nigga on the nag because I had to go there one day and I heard his voice. He answered on the intercom. The guy had the intercom. Real quick, this just reminded me. I was also serving packages in the trailer park home. And I don't know if I'm cynical, but I pulled up to one of these homes. I'm going up the shit. And I'm about to completely disrespect this package because I'm like, nigga, they have no security system.
Bro.
Throw that shit between my legs.
I've
taken a picture of that shit.
There's a lady who's seen her package in the air.
Yo, I told you.
Like
Because
literally,
because
like
what
no
we do-
bullshit, don't laugh. Like it's
No.
so serious.
Yeah.
Her package was in the I watched it. I was like, her shit is in the air.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, literally.
Next.
I throw that shit and take the picture so fast it's mid-flight still.
Bro,
It's still on the way
swear to
down.
God, nigga.
It's probably on the way up.
Swear to God.
Literally. What was I saying? So I pulled up. I'm about to disrespect the package onto
Yeah.
the goddamn shit. But I noticed these niggas got a Ring camera.
You scared?
Nah, but you don't see the contradiction in there. I'm in a
Yeah, nice trailer.
No, it wasn't a nice trailer. I'm in a poor white trash community.
Well, you gotta understand,
It's
right?
crack pipes. It's meth head dogs out with no leashes.
Well,
One
you're
of them
doing-
houses, I was gonna sling the package out the window because I was like,
But-
I'm not fucking with that liking
But
right
you
there.
see, but you see how you're doing to them what they do to us.
And they deserve it.
What about One Love?
I'm not Jamaican like Lauren.
Not everybody's.
What?
Just because they're in a poor cracker community, don't mean they are that. You get what I'm saying?
But my thing, like, it was just, in order to be funny, you have to be cynical. You have to see what's wrong with certain things. You understand that. We have the same mindset. We have the same perspective on things.
Yeah.
You see a poor trailer, white trash home, and these niggas have a ring light. What is your first thought? What do they? Yeah, literally. AJ says drugs from the crowd.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
The neighbor said I'm selling dope.
I saw a picture of 2 Chainz when he was probably 22. Titty boy.
Titty
still.
boy?
Titty boy. Nah, he was probably bare chest boy at that age
Yeah.
because he was young as shit. He was still selling drugs. This nigga had a BMW and he was in a neighborhood that it looked like I'll be serving it
I see.
with a pocket full of money.
Yeah, I know what picture you talk about.
That's the black version of what I just witnessed.
Okay,
You understand what I'm saying now?
I get what you mean, but don't you feel like you're being judgmental, man?
I'm not being judgmental. I'm being observant.
And I almost got bit by a fucking dog.
I told you about. I'm gonna invest in Mace and I'm
Yo.
gonna spray a dog in the face.
I'm training with this nigga. You know, regular neighborhood. I think we saw a chicken just walking around. A Mexican girl chasing a chicken.
Yeah,
Regular
regular
neighborhood,
shit
huh?
in the wedding dress. Right?
Regular
Normal
shit. So we drive a couple blocks down, see the house, regular shit, get the package, scan it, boop,
He
throw
hot
it in the
as
air,
shit.
catch it. I'm walking back, nigga. Can we get just type in big ass dogs and I'm gonna point out which one.
You gonna see which one fit the description.
I'm gonna just say a Rottweiler just for all intents and purposes. But nigga,
That sounds menacing.
that one.
This one right here?
That one.
The one his curses on.
That one.
I've seen some.
But 2 of them.
He has more testosterone than you.
But 2 of everybody in this room.
He probably has all the testosterone in this room put together
This nigga probably fucking my ex.
on his left bicep.
Look, 2 of these niggas come out around the corner. Mind you, I stop. I'm looking at them. They're looking at me.
Your nigga senses activate.
I'm like, in my head, I'm just imagining, nigga, I will kill you. I'm just trying to give him that energy. Nigga, don't fuck with me. I'm trying to become an animal. Nigga, don't fuck with me. I'm trying to
You
appear
gotta show your
crazy.
canines,
I'm
nigga.
trying to appear crazy.
Yeah.
But but them niggas just dead ass just look at me and was like, boring. Walk off. I'm like, yo,
They smelt your lack of body hair.
hell no. But
I
nigga,
see you posturing, nigga, but trust me.
that was the most oh my God.
I've had a worse experience the other day. I pull up
Worse than that?
to the drive-through. We're already making eye contact and he's already on bullshit. He's already on bullshit. But I'm noticing, I didn't get out the car, and I noticed that he's not really leaving from a certain spot, but he's close enough to if I stuck my leg out, it's gone. He could have my Achilles in a second if he needed it.
That's not worse.
Nah.
You was in the car.
No, I ain't even told the story yet.
Okay.
The nigga was a wolf. He was, matter of fact, they recently in Brazil discovered this mixed breed of dog and fox. This shit looks incredible. Maybe you can Google it because it'd probably be faster than me searching that shit up. New dog fox breed.
Why is there a
mixture.
dog with a big butt?
I
there?
was wondering what Lauren Googled as you were speaking because I saw 2 dogs with fat asses.
Yeah.
I had no idea what that was about.
I didn't think it was
for big
furries.
ass
Yeah, you
dogs.
see those shits?
Yeah.
These are not furries, people. Can they
It's 'cause
see this?
It's because I put big ass dogs in, like you
Oh,
said.
he put big ass dogs.
I did exactly what you said.
I hope this is in the porn category.
You've been giving me like legit like specific ass Googles today.
Niggas
So I've
told
been
him to
typing
Google
them in the
famous
exact same
pear
way.
trees like a goddamn fool. But regardless, the nigga normally, especially when you have a few days on the job, you can assess the bitch nigga-ness of these dogs. Some of these dogs just be barking and you can kind of tell he ain't really about shit, so you can run up.
If you've
manage
grown up
distance.
with a dog and you understand how
That
dogs
shit right
are.
there. Do you see that?
Which
That-
one?
All of them. It's the same
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
These
yeah.
black ass goddamn dogs.
Now, Tony, these dogs look small as shit.
I'm not talking about the size. I'm just talking about the look.
Okay.
Imagine if he was mad. Imagine if he got ran over by 2 cars, survived them, and was pissed off.
Something
That's
more like
what this
this?
dog looked like, literally. But he was all patchy and his veins was sharp as shit. So I'm not gonna get out this car. At this point, I'm like, I'm scanning this package. I don't give a fuck if this grass is wet. I'm throwing this shit out the window. As soon as I was getting into the like, what's that shit called in the Olympics?
I don't know.
A frisbee throw?
Oh no, shot put. No, not shot put.
I'm about to shot
Discus,
put this
discus is what he's
motherfucker,
talking
discus, whatever. I'm about to frisbee this bitch out the window, right? The owner comes out. He's like, hey man, yo, what's up? He was like, yo, just for further reference, the dog is on the electric fence. I was like, what? First of all, there's no fence here.
Yeah,
like there's not a
invisible-
single
invisible fence.
It's an invisible fence though. That's why he wasn't leaving from that spot, but he was pissed the fuck off. So next time I go to his house, I ain't gonna lie, I want to see what this fence does.
It shocks him. So you gonna try to?
I would like to see this.
You gonna try to egg him
I
on?
hope Peter. I hope they're not watching.
So you're going to try to
Egg him on.
I might interrogate.
egg the dog on?
I might instigate.
Antagonize the dog, nigga?
Yeah. I just want to see what this fence does. But you gotta understand, right? Think about how vicious your dog has to be. To like, you can't just. I put up the trailer parks where they had vicious ass dogs and they was just out by themselves,
If I was inside,
chasing my van around. This dog was such a fucking savage that he had to invest in an electric fence to keep
We
this
don't
nigga
know
at bay.
if he's savage.
No,
Maybe
you-
the nigga just.
You don't tase your dog for leaving your property unless he brings home baby arms.
you just want to train him to have a certain like distance.
This, you know what I
I
mean?
don't know. This nigga, you have to see the dog. When you see the dog, it's a different story.
I feel you.
Because you can assess the level of this nigga's gonna eat me aliveness in his eyes, and that was the worst I've seen.
If I was the owner and I saw you antagonizing my dog, I'd turn that fence off quickly.
Antagonizing the dog is different.
Okay.
Antagonizing the dog that already wants to kill you is different.
We don't know that.
Nah, boo.
And first of all, it's funny how like dogs, I feel like they're so misrepresented. You know what I mean? Like,
They're domesticated. We have a bunch of bitch ass dogs right now.
bro, a lot of them are bitch ass dogs. Like
Yeah.
they bark because they have to. They're dogs.
They used to be wolves. You get what I'm saying? Once you
Yeah.
go from wolf to this soft ass, simp ass, domesticated animal we have today,
Nigga, and it's
not even a comparison.
and after that situation with my dogs, I was like, man,
you gonna get mace?
probably, and I just feel like I might not ever use it. Cause it's like, how scary can this get? Can it get scarier than this?
Have you ever been? You haven't been bit by a dog before, have you? Because it doesn't sound like you have.
I mean, I've been in how fast you run, nigga?
It's not about how fast you can run.
It does.
Because I've gotten away from a lot of dogs, but I've been bit by a dog at least 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
Damn, what
Yeah.
happened the second time?
Well, the first time I was a kid, so it was like out running the dog. I'm like 6 years old. Like that's probably not gonna fucking happen.
And first of all, you 6, the dog probably think you like a toy or something, a sentient toy.
Yeah, but I'm nothing to be played with. I'm a fucking human baby.
But what about the second time?
Second time I ran, the dog was fast as shit. You can't outrace all dogs. That's just
Any of
you
them,
thinking
really.
that you super nigga.
Yeah.
Actually, a good majority of dogs, we get away from dogs a lot based on the distance. We see them coming and we're able to run. The
Yeah.
dog is never right there and then you run. You kind of have a head start,
But what's crazy is, right?
which
like-
allows you to get away most of the time.
But being honest, like every time I've seen a dog and that shit was barking through the window, I was thinking like, I could take you if this window wasn't here. Like I could take a dog. One dog, I'm taking one dog.
Add it to the Olympics.
I'm taking one dog.
Justin's fighting the dog.
I'm taking one dog.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It
And he's the
depends,
only one
man.
participating
You
in
can
that
take a dog, but he gonna take something with you. You gonna
Bro,
hurt,
you're not
hurt.
gonna come. You're gonna come back,
Yeah, you gonna be you.
and we're gonna look at you like you might have won, but was it worth it, nigga? Like,
Nah, I think I could like.
we gotta
really-
give you a nickname now because how you look.
I think I could really take a dog. You don't think you could take a dog?
Depends on the dog. There's a couple dogs I could fuck up,
Yeah, there's dogs. That
but there's dogs that would just ragdoll you. nigga. This is an animal. You are domesticated.
No.
Yeah.
You are domesticated.
No, you are domesticated.
I'm not domesticated. I'm a wild animal.
Compared to a wild stray dog, you a fucking civilian, Justin. You pay taxes and you put shoes with socks on.
I'm saying one dog. One dog.
You can take a dog, especially
One
with
dog.
How many animals do you think you can fuck up? You think you got a kangaroo?
Nah.
You do kickboxing. You have training at least 3 days a week. Could you fight a kangaroo?
I could beat him on points, but
Closed cage environment.
Could beat
He
him
can't
on
hop
points.
around and get away from you.
you can beat him on points.
I'm fucking a kangaroo up.
Yeah, you can beat him on points, but he's got more stamina and more durability than you.
What can we get up kangaroo deaths in Australia? Because that's only where they're at.
You said
How many
kangaroo what?
Australians? Yeah, kangaroo deaths. Like
Deaths?
Yeah, you ain't.
kangaroo human.
You
deaths.
pronouncing that shit like Charlemagne.
Okay.
Debts.
Yeah, I'm like, what does this nigga owe? Like-
These niggas have bills. It is. Wait, let me read what's highlighted.
It's only the
The
second
last
death
was in
100 years.
1936 when the 38-year-old New
pronouncing
South Wales man William, I'm not saying his last name, reportedly died from head injuries after trying to save his dogs from a kangaroo. I don't know, Justin. All it would take is for a kangaroo to leave the ground and put its feet square in your chest.
They will get you in a headlock. Them
You're
niggas
not
are
gonna
savage.
breathe. Them niggas will turn your body into a trampoline.
I got a lot of. I mean,
Read that later.
I'm taking my chances.
They gonna dribble your head off the ground probably.
So what you think you
But
taking?
out of,
You think you're not taking no animal?
I can fight an elk. Nah, I'm bugging. A deer.
What?
Yeah, deer.
Nigga say he'll kill Bambi, but he's a tough guy. Fuck out of here. Why don't you fight an animal that fights back, nigga?
They can't fight.
Fuck
that.
is wrong
They
with
have
you?
Antlers.
They have antlers.
Yes.
Yeah, they
I
do.
have nothing but my hands. They have a blunt object.
Yeah, you're not gonna beat a buck, my boy.
You first of all, I don't think.
If he can beat a kangaroo, I can beat a goddamn deer.
First of all, deers. First, saying you could beat a deer, it's like nigga, what? They run from you.
You just said you could beat a kangaroo.
Kangaroos
We're talking
get
about a
violent.
hypothetical situation where the nigga's gonna fight you back.
Okay, but let's say a deer. Nigga, don't deers have antlers?
Yeah. But the thing is, in order to use them, they have to put their head down. So now they don't know where they're aiming.
Regardless, you still chose like a pussy animal. Choose like a stronger animal.
I
nigga.
chose a realistic. I'm not fighting a gorilla like you would and win allegedly.
Who said a
Super
gorilla?
Nigga. This nigga, he thinks he's Black Dynamite.
This guy said I
He
can fuck
picks
up one dog.
bitches. He does kung fu. He picks his afro out.
I mean, look,
He
just
gets
because
blue balls from making bitches nut.
you chose
This nigga's Black Dynamite.
you chose
Super
a deer.
And you chose something that everybody knows would murder you.
A dog?
Nah, a kangaroo.
The
They-
last
they
the
don't-
last time
they-
it killed the nigga was
Well, they don't really
1936.
give
'Cause niggas don't
chase.
ever
They don't
fuck
really.
with
That's what it says here. They don't really give chase. So like, if you run away enough, the kangaroo really ain't gonna chase you that far.
Because a savage knows when to have mercy on
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
weaker than them.
Yeah, he like, I'm good.
If you want to play, they'll play.
Yeah.
But if
But
you,
you gotta-
realize
you gotta
that
stay with 'em.
If you realize you bit off more than you
Yeah.
could chew, they're gonna give
They
you
the type.
the samurai's
They
code.
the type that'll jaw you, like pause. They'll hit you with a stiff one and just be like, all right, you good? You got it?
Yeah.
You got you know you understand the difference?
Or you hit them with one.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, well, do I want to get hit with this again? Yeah, like that's what they're gonna be thinking.
But I feel like a kangaroo, the fact that you have emotions is what's gonna fuck you up. Because a
Nah.
kangaroo gonna get punched in the face and it's gonna be like, I'm a little delirious right now, but I can still see this nigga. You're gonna have the emotional distress of getting hit in the face.
Tony,
We're soft. We're not designed to get punched in the face.
you aren't designed to get
No,
soft.
I'm talking
you
about
are
the
soft.
human
You
body.
aren't designed to get
The
punched in the
human
face.
body isn't
There
designed to
are
get punched in the face.
First of all,
The human body isn't designed to get punched in the face. Otherwise, your lips wouldn't bust, your nose wouldn't break so fucking easily.
first of all,
Think about what you're saying.
design. First of all, nigga, we are animals. Our body is designed to fucking hunt animals, nigga.
Not to get punched in the face. Those are two different things.
Your head is probably the best place, one of the best places to get hit. Like to get punched.
Are you fucking
if a
insane?
If a nigga hits you, there's first of all, you can hurt yourself punching a nigga in the head.
Yeah.
Yes.
That like getting hit in your cranium, one of the strongest things are on your body. If you are
What are
a
you reading?
puncher,
Well, this is saying a safe place to to if you're
Aim for the
puncher.
chin.
Yeah, aim for
if
the
you're
chin.
a puncher, aim for the chin because if you connect accurately, doesn't need a lot of force. Then
Yeah.
that is the best chance of knocking out your opponent. Which is why your face isn't designed to get fucking punched, nigga. That's my point.
Your chin, first of all,
The fact
like,
that your chin could be so vulnerable to when you get hit in it, you get knocked the fuck out. That's my point. You're not supposed to get punched in the face. Faces weren't meant to get punched in.
Least dangerous places are like your elbow, stuff like that.
to get hit.
Well, punched, but I mean,
yeah.
Because if you hit somebody with your elbow, you don't hurt more than they will. Like if I
Exactly.
hit you in the cranium with an elbow blow,
Yeah.
like those are the niggas that are savages.
That's a blunt strike.
yeah, that's a blunt strike.
Animals have biochemistry that allows them to take certain force in certain areas because they fight a lot.
You know, you use like terms that make you seem like you know more than you know, but I feel you though.
What term?
There are
Biochemistry?
Yeah, that was like he talks. It's like,
I'm sorry that impressed you, Lord.
but it doesn't matter. Like,
Excuse me. And I meant to say biology.
biology.
Yeah, I don't know why I said biochemistry. I think it had the same rhythm. Biology, biochemistry. Yeah, it just came out.
But regardless,
The
Humans-
physiology.
nigga, you're not gonna find it. Nigga,
keep going, keep going.
Go back to Wake Tech, nigga.
Give me your background.
Go back to community
The building
college.
blocks of a cell, nigga.
Go back to community
Nigga,
college.
shut up. You lack mitochondria.
But look, the human like body, it's still
Your face wasn't designed
weapons.
to get punched in.
Still
If it
weapons.
was, it would
Yeah,
be
it
a lot
wasn't.
tougher.
It wasn't.
You wouldn't get knocked out so easily, or we wouldn't
Yeah.
just bleed. Your nose wouldn't break. That's my point.
But we are animals of adaptation.
But we're soft.
So it's
though.
like
we're soft.
After
We're soft.
thousands of years of
just
evolution.
like how on an elk there's a soft spot which is right underneath the stomach. I learned that from Joe Rogan. Shout out to Joe. But like there's tough animals with soft spots. Like no animal is just fucking invincible.
I never made that point. I don't disagree with you. I never said we was weak. I just said your face isn't designed to get punched in, and you turned it into an insult.
I didn't.
This is true. He did.
That's
He did
exactly what happened.
You turned it into an insult. You did.
This is what you wanted.
How I turned into an insult.
You flipped it on him.
You flipped it.
You said no. You aren't designed to get punched. You flipped it.
Like your face is.
Yeah, you flipped it.
So what's that say about your face, nigga?
Well,
You got a lot of oil. You got too much cartilage in your shit?
when you're sparring, your face tends to toughen up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shit like that.
you are. You do have a little bit of a super nigga complex, but
Yes.
you're a little rational about it.
You're
a little rational.
No,
about
he's
it.
not rational about it.
He's a
he
little
just can't
rational
talk
about
the
it.
same amount of shit.
He's a little rational about it for the most part. Because if you bring it up, like even when we talked about certain things, he understands respecting your opponent. Other things, like he's rational about it. He doesn't think he can just win everything in the world.
How about okay? Well,
But there is a little bit of a super nigga complex.
just a little
It's
bit.
not.
It's a healthy amount.
It's knowing what the human is capable of.
the human.
Every one of you, yeah.
But there's exceptional humans. There are humans who can do things that other humans can't.
And he's one of those.
That is a fact.
we're all one.
Allegedly.
Of them. There's something.
We could
something
get sued for
everybody can
defamation
do.
over that shit, Lauren. Be careful.
There's something everybody can do in this room that nobody else can do.
That's
yeah,
true.
we're all special in our
That's true.
own innate value.
It's true. Find your value, people.
Exactly.
That's the moral of the story.
But humans are animals, though, and it's like to say we're not.
Where do you think we rank in the battle royale amongst all animals? We're gonna lose. We're
High.
not gonna win that tournament, nigga.
If we're,
No
if we're
tools.
stripping, if we're
No
stripping, yeah, if
tools.
we're stripping our brain
Dead.
and our,
But
we're in the
but
losing.
but you see, part of being humans
Is having your brain.
Is having a brain.
Yes.
Seeing a tree and going, I can sharpen this up and make a fucking knife. That's a part of our animality.
Yep.
But
Or
you're
whatever.
proving my point. You just proving my point even further.
How?
We aren't designed
Physically,
for violence.
physically,
or
no,
to
no,
take-
no. Physically, we aren't designed to take blunt force hits.
You
certain things
weren't
like that.
born with a horn on your head as a weapon,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're not that type of animal.
Physically, no.
Okay, we're not designed to take damage, but we are designed to kill. Like we're not
Yes.
like some
Yes.
ladybug on this high art. Like nigga, we are up there.
He doesn't
Yeah.
even respect the point he's making. He don't respect it because if I said, yeah, Justin, you could whoop my ass with your bare hands, but if I had a bat, I could kill you. That's literally what you just said. The justification you made for us fighting animals.
What I'm saying is, first of all, I don't even know what the fuck just happened.
Nah,
I don't know what the
think about
fuck
it.
just
Hold on.
happened
Let
right
a moment
now.
of silence go by because your comprehension is poor.
All I was saying
Lauren,
was,
do you understand the point I just made?
Yeah, I understand the point you
all,
made.
Perfectly, right?
All I was saying was part of being human
Is having a brain.
is not. It's deeper than having a brain. It's creating
It's
a world.
It's being,
Like,
being able to think. Having a brain makes you having a.
A brain is real important to a human,
Yeah.
right?
But
No,
The
a
way
brain is really important to being a human,
it's
right?
a point.
it's
It's a
the way
point
our
coming.
brain-
No,
it's the-
it's a point coming.
No,
It's
I'm
the way
just
our brains
asking, I'm
work.
just asking.
I just want to clear. I want to clarify myself. I
Go
mean
ahead.
the way a brain works. I'm saying all animals have a brain, but the way our brains work.
It's
Overall.
pivotal.
Yes.
It's pivotal, right? So why would we put one of the most important organs in a vessel that's designed to get fucked up?
Well, nigga, you. First of all, a skull is thick as fuck.
It's not that thick. It's not thick enough to prevent concussions.
Yeah, no.
You can get punched in the face
can
and
get
go to sleep.
Yeah, a knife can go through your head too.
You can lose brain cells. Lauren could hit you in the head with something so hard that you wake up and start podcasting like you're on a short bus. That could happen right now.
Yeah, that could happen with a lot of fucking
how-
animals.
Not with a goddamn. Do that to a ram. Do it to a ram.
Nigga, I've seen my dog alone run into walls in ways that I know would fuck me up.
Would destroy you.
No, it's probably the same thing. I get what you mean.
Nigga, we can't even walk on rocks probably without falling. I'm busting my ass. You know how some of these niggas have rock driveways?
Yeah.
I done got completely horizontal on the ground before trying to get in the truck.
Like, nigga, what do you mean?
I just take one bad step and I'm laying down like AJ.
Just like any dog, like any animal.
I don't know. They got 4 hands on the ground. It's different. A little harder to slip.
Hey man, you underestimating yourself, man. You underestimating
Nah,
the.
I just
the
don't have
animal
super
you are.
nigga complex like you.
I don't have a super nigga.
Nigga think he
I understand.
Hancock.
I understand, like what humans are. Like nigga, we are up there.
We're capable of shit, but physically, we are not the apex predator.
Oh well, that's what I'm saying. We're not just a. We good? We're not just.
good?
We're
Just
not
on,
just.
on the backup, so you're
I
fine.
know what you mean.
Keep going as much as you need
But
to.
we're not just a physical creature. We have a brain.
Mm-hmm.
We can think. We see a bull coming. We're like, move to the side.
That's
Thrust our
not
hips
fighting.
out.
That's not fighting.
But it's using the brain.
It's using your brain, but in
And
an
that's-
actual
and-
battle, which was my original point, they
You,
fucking
could,
us up.
you do know in bullfights, and we can look this up. Well, I don't know if we should because you know it's like blood and bulls and shit.
yeah.
But they cut the bull.
Yeah, we saw this already.
They tie the bull's nuts open. I mean, together.
But
No, they
I'm
kill it.
saying
They kill it.
when they do the whole little
Yeah, they kill it.
they're cutting the bull. That's
Okay.
it.
With a fucking tool. You proving my point over and over
So
again.
what
All I
about-
was
so
saying
let
was
me
that
get
we're not designed for
historical.
violence.
Yeah, that's what
and
he said.
he just keeps proving how we're not designed for
But
violence.
I'm saying we are designed for violence.
He's saying that
We're
other animals aren't
capable.
either. That's what he's trying to say.
We have to overcompensate by making a sword because we weren't born with a fucking horn on our head. That's my point.
He's saying you're not a rhino.
No, we're
Take the
better than a
pills.
rhino.
You take the pills.
We're way better than a rhino. We're way better than buffalo. That's how a bunch of Indians was running buffalo off of cliffs back before the white man
I
came.
agree with you that
Like,
we're better, but the
They
point,
weren't Indians
yeah.
until the white man
I agree
came.
with you. This is very
Natives.
simple. It's actually shouldn't be that long of a debate. I agree with you that we're better. You're completely right on the point that we're better.
We're smarter, for sure.
His point is simply that physically we can't handle. We can't hang physically. If we were to be ranked amongst mammals, physically we cannot hang
yeah,
at all. So like being punched,
Unless-
stuff like that. we can't
Unless
hang.
your last name is Noblez. Then you're in a different bracket.
hey man.
You're in a different story.
Yeah, we can't hang. We can't hang, bro.
Yeah, so
of course, you're not taking. You're probably not gonna beat a gorilla if you put us.
I can't believe you said probably.
If you're gonna. If you're
You
gonna.
hear the super nigga
If you're
complex
gonna
coming
put
up?
us in a cage with no weapons, but the fact that humans are still alive where gorillas are prevalent means something happened on some in between history where they were like killing each other and humans survived. That's the
So
only
there was
way.
a planet
That's
at
the
age,
only
Justin.
way niggas are. What's
We
it
went
called?
to war with
Copious?
monkeys.
Is it copious?
Copacetic.
Copacetic.
That's the only way that we cool with monkeys because we went to war with them.
That's
Is
the
that
only.
what you just
That's
said?
the only way a lot of this shit is set up. You know, like animals are smart and they know, like, all right, humans have killed a lot of us in this area. We should probably navigate to another part of the globe. So we are up there, but
What
wait,
animal has done that?
wait.
This is a chart for This is between British
Wow,
and
this is
Americans. though.
amazing. Which animal could you fight?
You see,
Wait, are they saying that Brits are stronger than
I don't know
Americans?
what's going on, bro. Hold on.
How do we read this chart? Okay, 0,
There you go,
20,
yeah,
40%.
it's a
So
percent.
the likeliness is on the
The
bottom.
likeliness of winning, yeah.
But it looks like Americans beat British people in all of this shit.
So
We're
there's
only close when it comes to house cats.
It says that a large dog is tough for us to beat. We have a 20% chance. And Americans have a better chance than all this, apparently.
yeah, Brits are soft. This is information we've
A
known.
medium-sized dog, to your point, you have about a 50% chance of beating, my brother.
Medium-sized dog.
And this is for the average male.
Yeah.
And you Google
yeah.
large dog.
Yeah.
Big ass dog.
Specific.
Same shit.
But you notice how...
They said there's a 20% chance or close to a 20% chance of
Okay.
beating a chimpanzee, though.
All right, so since you are
Very
super
small
nigga,
one,
since he
probably.
is super nigga, let's try to see what odds he get to 5. So it looks like once you get to up to wolf...
Or kangaroo,
Or
for,
kangaroo.
for which is, you know,
Wait, hold on.
What the fuck?
kangaroo. Kangaroo's right here.
Where do you see less than half? Where does the mark
Right
go
here.
from less than half?
It's 0, 20%, 40%, 50%.
Yeah.
So it's like 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
I'm just
60,
trying to
70,
I'm just
80.
trying to cut it off. All right, so anything under kangaroo, what could you take, Justin? Super nigga. We have wolf, crocodile, gorilla, lion, elephant, grizzly bear. Which one are you fucking up?
Take my chances with a crocodile. For sure.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'd probably fight a crocodile over all of these shits.
I'll take my chances with crocodile.
Crocodile.
Oh, crocodile first. Man, this is the list is like who I could.
But
probably
there's
fuck.
nothing like
crocodile.
Oh, compared to the rest.
Crocodile.
Got you.
Yeah.
Crocodile, wolf, and this is in this order.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds right. You ain't feeling cocky
shit.
today? No elephant? Them niggas don't even move that fast.
I'm gonna say
You do
a
eat mad
lion,
peanuts too.
gorilla, an elephant,
Wow.
then the grizzly bear, or the
Wait,
grizzly bear, then
whoa.
elephant.
You said
know.
lion,
I don't know.
gorilla, elephant, and grizzly bear. Okay.
I might put gorilla at the top of the worst, the hardest to get away from.
As far as like who
Lion is
okay.
faster.
Gorilla, and it depends on the terrain though. Like I can enclose myself in a
That's
space.
closed environment.
I can enclose myself and be okay with a lion not getting in.
You get what
I
I'm
can try to
saying?
close myself away from a gorilla, and he's finding his way inside that building, my nigga.
Yeah, he might
He's gonna
find a
fucking
way.
open the door, break the handle himself, walk through the fucking front door, and look at me in my face.
But I also look
What's up, nigga?
with this.
What your orange juice say?
Hell yeah. Nigga ask where your nigga
You
ask
going
where
downstairs,
your
this nigga wearing your tank top.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But nah, the
like
list-
a silverback. Come on.
Yeah, the silverback. I feel you. Once it look, really crocodile and wolf.
Those are the two that you could probably
Those are two. It's all right.
take.
Crocodile.
Chance. I
I'll
could
be
be
honest,
honest.
I don't think you can fight an eagle.
Nah, it's too quick. It's too much.
But
going
they
on.
have eagle
Nah.
up high like it's
Whoa.
Yeah, it just. I think his thing just went out. That's fine. Couldn't hear you for a second. Yeah, can't hear you at all.
Why can't I hear you?
It's something that was unplugged.
So that means they definitely
there
can't
it
hear
is.
this
Wait,
chewing.
there it is. There
Hold
it
up.
is.
Plug.
He's good now.
Oh, that was me? I fucked up?
It's good now though.
It was loose.
Yeah, it's good now though. It's good.
How did that happen?
I have no idea, brother.
But I've been being recorded this whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I still can't hear myself. I don't know what that's about.
but
Whatever you just did was about to fix it. There we go.
wolf.
Damn, this shit went away. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we get
Because
it.
I don't care if I can hear myself now. We
about to
at
say,
the
we
end
did
of
it.
this
We
shit.
got
we
it.
got you. We got you. We got you.
But
Gotta hear me.
it technically look, I might be, Hancock over here, but the list
That was a good
It-
ranking though. That was a good ranking
it,
for the most
like-
part,
It was realistic.
especially only earlier on.
we're talking real. Like, look, it
But
has
the
a
thing is,
15% chance.
He believes he can probably beat all of these shits.
No,
that's the
I
interesting
don't.
caveat.
You're saying that.
That's what you. That's
and
what
I
you
know.
project.
Look, no, that's how you.
That's
feel.
what you give off.
After 5 losses, I would feel I could be.
Stop saying 5. For 2 podcast episodes in a row, I'll let you get away with that 5 shit.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
first 3 games
We're a team.
we were a
games.
team effort.
Yeah, it was team games.
So you can really only count the individual
Yeah,
battles.
it's team
You
games.
have 2 games right now.
Yeah.
Lauren's saying that because he was a part of the L. But look,
mean, I
you're
would've said
not
the same
a
thing.
part of this. You're not a part of this
I would've
L.
said the same
It's
thing.
only about. It's your.
I'd have said the same thing, my brother.
What is it only about? Remind the people one more time.
Hey man, it's about love.
We were a talented
and
team with no
happiness.
chemistry, man. Y'all had to band together.
Everything Al Sharpton be preaching about. everything Al Green be preaching about. All the Als, they are good people.
Al Jefferson.
Yeah, never did put a cap on the Deion thing though. You know which one's a better?
You said not put a cap on what?
Deion or Lavar?
Oh, Deion.
Wow.
Just to point that out.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I got LeVar Ball. It's obvious y'all niggas got Deion.
Yeah, well.
And it's obvious y'all niggas got LOY, because if you still listening to this shit,
Yeah.
you listen to more of my podcast than I do.
Yeah, you're a big fan, and we appreciate you. Much love, and if you like it, share it, subscribe. It's been a beautiful episode. You already know what the fuck going on. We got the white man behind the camera.
Already.
Make sure y'all thank him
Oh,
for
and if
that.
you think you can fuck Justin up, let us know in the comments.
Let us know. And just say anything. Like,
We might have to spar fans
yeah.
and play on 1v1.
Yeah.
$100 to spar us.
That's what, yeah, for sure. Subscribe to that Patreon. Y'all know we're poor and shit. J Nobles.
Reggie Jackson.
We have